All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been another wild one. We started off a little weaker, seemed a little better, but the data this morning was all bad. Then you got one good set of data with real estate, and then people felt good, but not really. Again, just a lot of emotions, but any of the reasons that like you were moving on inflection points, like there was the Fed here, and like it caused the move, but it wasn't important. The data, it wasn't that good, but you had a big move. The data this morning was pretty stagflationary, but yeah, you're still kind of playing this high stakes game. And then right now, Trump kind of poured cold water on the whole Trump peace thing. Wait, I hear myself. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, sorry, I got a lot going on here. Okay, there, my bad. But yeah, so he poured cold water on the peace thing. We started going down. And then I think he might be talking. The tips auctions don't usually cause these reactions, but bonds, yen, and a couple of other things started to move. So we will see. But other than that, it's time to get ready for Philo, baby. Oh, I love it. I got a good one, man. I got a good one. I wouldn't listen to it, though, if I were you. I'm just saying. I'm saying, Chad, do you know they say ignorance is bliss, right? So you're not going to want to hear today's Philo. You know why? Because it involves personal responsibility. So listen, I'm giving you, before I go get a carbo, you know, I still got to down the protein. I'm not going to lie to you. I need that protein. I got it, but I didn't drink it. I'm just too hyped. I know it seems slow, but I'm too hyped, brother. You don't feel me. Okay, man? But it's very simple. It's very, very simple, okay? Like, if you don't want to hear this right now, trust me, I don't, like, make life easy, bro. Like, if I knew every time my dad or my mom was gonna rant at me, I would walk away. Walk away now, bro. Walk away now, bro. I'm not trying to do you like that. You're doing it to yourself. Just leave. Just leave. Just trust me, bro. Because once we do this Philo, there's no going back. Okay? I'm serious. May the Lord be with you. I'll be right back. Game time.
Into the second quarter, and even then you get 400 billion. So we have had 300 billion of deficit reduction in the space of just 2 quarters. Some of it is the budget cuts, a lot of it is the tariffs, but that kind of pace of deficit reduction is quite meaningful. And if people are worried about a slowdown, I would point to the rather rapid fiscal contraction of Fed.
I mean, the Treasury Secretary has been pretty vocal about the fact that one of his goals here is to get Treasury yields lower and get that debt under control. It sounds like you think that's actually happening, even if the bond market or investors are not seeing it yet.
Well, the numbers, I'm just looking at the monthly Treasury statement. That's where my data comes from. And the deficit is coming down. Now, do I expect to have a rerun of that in the next 6 months? No. But I do think the deficit is now sustainably lower than it was during the end of the last administration. So, you know, we're moving in the right direction. The deficit's still too high. But you know, I think that the fiscal hit that we've taken in the last 6 months is rather significant. And frankly, I was very surprised in the minutes that were released yesterday that it was not even mentioned at the FOMC meeting. That was strange to me.
I do want to go back to the minutes for a moment, because the fact that we had a double dissent the first time in 3 decades, what does that signal?
Yeah, I was there for the last time.
Yeah, what does that signal about this argument that's been had about groupthink at the Fed?
Well, 30 years is a long time before you get dissents. And I was a troublemaker back in my day. But I do think what we need is more diversity, intellectual diversity on the board. I think that's a problem. And I think they need more intellectual diversity on the staff. I think that the lack of intellectual diversity kind of limits the discussion at the Fed and weakens the final product.
I do wonder what you think about this notion of politicization of the Fed, given how vocal the president has been. And then even the fact that, and I realize that he came on our air, the housing regulator, Bill Pulte, yesterday, and was very clear and explicit in saying that this was separate from his politics hat. But even just the fact that Lisa Cook at the Fed is now allegedly under investigation for mortgage fraud, what it says about this idea of independence of the Fed.
Well, I know nothing about Governor Cook's the facts of her case, and I just wouldn't want to comment on that. Mm-hmm. We might remember that the president was accused of mortgage fraud, and I saw that case was actually the finding was actually just dismissed. But so I don't know if it's politics or whatever it is. I have no idea of what the facts are. As far as Fed independence goes, I think that's crucial. I don't think anyone, including the president, would benefit from having a Fed that was viewed as being an extension of the White House. Absolutely not. Credibility is what keeps people buying U.S. debt instruments, and I think credibility of the Fed is just vital.
Larry Lindsay, it's great to have you on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, don't forget, you can watch Fed Chair Powell's speech live at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, right here on
the
CNBC.
The Fed is only credible to rich liberals. Everybody else had already lost it. That's what we're talking about. Why don't they get it? I don't understand. That's what I've been trying to say this whole time. Only rich liberal people can tell me the Fed is credible right now. Everybody else has been offended in many ways. She's not credible, ma'am. It's not. I'm with all respect, okay? So thank you for the attention to this matter. That being said, yes. Welcome to Fiat. No, it's not, bro. It has nothing to do with the. What were we just talking about with Cracker Barrel? The audience. It's because their whole audience is rich liberals. That's the only thing. My audience is the people, dog. We the people. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The nation. MP's getting clobbered. Like big volume clobbered. Not too bad yet. So yeah, we're going to have to balance a little bit. Today's kind of boring, but you're coming into the lows, but it is Philo time. So if you want to be here, I hope you made a wise decision. Not by being here, but by being where you want to be. Because that'd be a terrible waste of time to do anything else. But I hope you could get something out of this moment. I really do. Believe me, you spend enough time, and if your goal is really to make money, or if your goal is to get out of poverty, just listen and see what we're doing. And besides my so-called whatever arrogance or you name it, you'll see. And I encourage you to save 10%, bro, and get along with this and live a good life, live a happy life, bro, and make life easy for you. Command it, make it bend to your will, brother. I believe in these things. So I hope you could learn, and I hope you could get something out of it. But it's not going to come easy. It's not going to be. I wish I could put it in better gift wrapping, but nobody gets it when it comes nice. You know, I love some of y'all, and we'll explain why. I don't even have a reason. I really don't. You'll see. You'll see. There's no reason for love, brother. Oh, yeah. But today, and if you want stocks, I put up a newswire, so help me if I miss anything. Again, if something, I've already covered a lot. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that I've covered a lot through the watch list. I literally watch the market every day, every second, every minute. That's not an exaggeration. I've been doing it for like a long time, like even on YouTube for like many years in a row. So that's what I'm saying. If it really is worthy of a freak out, I'll tell you if it freaks me out. But if, we're kind of prepared for a lot of circumstances right now, and we have positioning as well. So we'll see where it leads us. But if anything happens, I'll let you know. Tell me if it's breaking, and I'll do the same. Other than that, if it's not important, we'll just get to it afterwards. Like I'm saying, if it's not something we really truly haven't covered, then yeah, we'll get to it later. But otherwise, we'll see where this leads us. So I hope you listen, man. Today's crazy. Like I'm saying, man, personal responsibility and love. I love it. But dude, don't get out of here if you don't want this, bro. You can't go back. You know that? I love it. I praise God, man. And you know, I am never just talking to you guys. You know that? I'm talking to myself. I love it. I love it. You know why? I never thought God would give me the ability to truly minister to myself. You guys think I'm ministering to you? You know that, bro? So I hope you get something out of this, and I love it. And we've been sent here, bro. We got a mission. But like, bro, just as much, man, it applies to you as it applies to me. Do you understand? That's why I told homie today, what do you think you think I did anything? You fool. I don't take it personally. Stop being so sensitive. You think I'm ready to lose. I think I'm going to lose. What are you talking about? That's what the Lord told me. He prepared. He said, be prepared, son. I said, okay, Dad. So I don't want to nah, bro. Like, do you get it? I'm talking to you like I'm talking to me, bro. I talk to you how I talk to my family. That's why I said enough. No more games, dog. What do you think this is? For real. And that's why I'm like, bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe these Philos are hitting unnecessarily hard for no reason. You think I wanted this? It hits me the same, bro. Spy, again. So like I said, you know your level, 6330. That's the real freak out level. Talk to me then. And if you really want to panic. But yeah. But like I'm saying, bro, I love it. I do. I really do. God is good, man. I appreciate revelation. I like learning. I got a responsibility. So do you, bro. We all do. And we all want to do this. We all want to do good. You really want to change the world, bro? Okay, it's not going to happen with this half-ass shit. I hate to break it to you. It's not going to happen standing on the fence, bro. I hate to break it to you. It's not going to happen running away from the hard stuff. G, I hate to break it to you. That's why, man. I love y'all. I do. I'll explain it. But, like, come on. You listen. You've seen a lot. Some of you it's new. I don't hold you to the same standard. I don't. May the Lord be with you. That's why I want you to listen and see. And I want to make it clear and tell me who's for you or who's against you. You'll see. I got love, bro. I want to see. That's why I don't want to help the rich people. I want to help the people who want it and need it. And if you are rich and you have a good heart and you see what I'm doing and you let's go. Let's help me hand out the bread. Why are you getting in the way? Simple. Bro, I'm just saying. Do I sound confused to you? Maybe you could have said that at the beginning of the year. You saw it play out. Dog, even today. Some people, every time, we go deeper and deeper. They don't know. You keep telling one little truth at a time. You stand on it. My brother, you think I took it too far? You think I'm going to take it too far? I am. That's my point. We said we're going to change the world, right? My question is, are you going to take it too far or not? Or why are you on the fence? And if you are, that's fine, but I can't help you. That's what I've learned. I cannot help half in, half out. You know where I stand. You always know where I stand. Stop lying to yourself. Stop clinging to this community halfway to feed the other desire and not be fully involved. It doesn't work. You see? You can't get your little Jesus here. You can't get your little long term here. Go gamble there. Go do that. Be involved in your weird sex shit. Like, come on, dog. No. So stop lying to yourself. I'm not lying to myself. I'll tell you everything. That's fine. But do you understand? My brother, the Lord spits out lukewarm. You will be better off deciding and saying, I will have no part because I use my will not to. But the little halfway, the little corner here, little there, nope. Are you going to take it far or not? Think about that. Are you? I hope you do. And if you don't, then why would you work with me? Listen to what I'm trying to take everybody far, very far. And to some people, it's going to sound like we're taking it too far. I know. That's fine. Do you get it? You need to decide where you stand now. You're never going to learn if you don't, or you will further confuse yourself as things get more complex. You need to know. I think you know who you are. I think you know who I am. I think you know the Father. I think you know everything. I don't think you don't. I think you're playing scared. I think you're being timid. I think you're clinging on to the world. Do you see what I'm saying? But yes, there's a lot for you, and we'll talk about it. But if you don't want to step up to it, brother, I can't help. Nobody can. That's the beauty of it, and it's truly beautiful. To know you could have or not have, and it's all up to you. And it's all in your choice, brother. That's amazing. So why would I get mad? Why would you get mad? It's gonna paint a beautiful picture, bro. So let's see. But I hope I just paint what you want. But you got a responsibility for the brush and colors you have been given. Use it. So you'll see. But let me ask you this though. That's just I'm still on the intro. I'm gonna be on the intro for a minute. Apple. So if Nvidia goes, the market as well. But yeah, this is all dumb until we hit the level. But how about this, guys? How about we just do Philo? Let's just save the Philo for tomorrow, and then we'll do double the Philo. How about we just not Philo right now, and let's just sit here in silence and look at the market, and then let's work twice as hard tomorrow at Philo. What do you guys say? Ooh, I got a better idea. How about we take today, August 21st, let's save today, and then when we get to like Christmas, let's add it to the back of Christmas. Let's just save it for the end. Let's save August 21st for December 26th. Can we do that? Oh, you're busy tomorrow. No way. No, why not? Why can't we do that? Can we do it? My brother, that might be the only thing I will agree with that is impossible. Or except trying to make God minimal. That's impossible. But that's another topic. You don't get it? I'll tell you. My brother, today unused is lost. Do you understand? You cannot save your day for the end of the year. My brother, you cannot save ambition for later. You know that, right? And do you know the Bible told you this? The Bible told us a very good piece of intelligence long, long ago. So, I think Jim Rome is the one who said it like this. So forgive the elementary translation. But the Bible told you that if you don't use it, you lose it. Where does it say that? The parable of the talents. That's where it says it. That was the very clear analogy. That's why the guy with 1 got everything taken from him, and they gave it to the guy with 10. Why would they do that? That doesn't sound fair. Sounds sad. Heartbreaking. Imagine Jesus, loving Jesus, Bible, and Jesus. Why did they take what little the guy had and give it to the guy with 10? I don't think Jesus was a bad guy. I don't. I think he was trying to teach us this concept. If you don't use it, you lose it. Very simple. If I tied your arm to your body today, and I kept it tied there, and you didn't use it for the next month, before you know it, you would not be able to use your arm. That's how our bodies work. It's kind of wild. Do you get it? Today, unused is lost. Everything that you don't use will be lost. Chad, let me say it again. Guess what? Do you remember yesterday where I read the book? I read it at the end of the day, bro. And I know some of you think I sound a certain way, but I was reading it word for word, bro. David sounds hella cocky, huh? I don't know about you, bro, but I love his precepts. The precept before taking, I love his laws, bro. I love God, I do. And you know, I love his majesty, the kingdom, the laws, bro. I love it. You should too. Change your life if you love him. If you cherished it. Because you don't get it, that's a law. That's why it works in your body, it works in the world, it works with money, it works in your mind, everything. If you don't use it, you lose it. Parable of the talents. Very simple. That's a law. That's a precept, bro. Yeah, equal weight. So you got 20 more points. Then we can freak out. I'll be done by the time it gets there, I think. But do you get it? My brother, that's why I said go turn off this video if you don't want to hear this. Because this is a law. None of us can escape it. I can't either. I hate to break it to you. That's why I said this is going to hit you. It hit me. It's a law. Bro, if you don't use it, it is going to be lost. Do you understand? Everything in your life that you do not use will be wasted. I don't make the rules, dude. You don't get it? Everything. Your ambition. Bro, even your confidence. Oh, y'all are not hearing me. It's mental, it's physical, it's everywhere. Bro, relationships. Some of you, bro, you don't use it, you lose it. What are you saying? That's why I said, bro, you do not want to listen to this. You really don't, because this is the truth. This is reality, bro. Go look at your life and tell me it hasn't happened. That if you do not use it, it gets lost. That's it. It is a law. It doesn't care who you are. Doesn't matter if you're rich, you're poor, you're black, you're white, English, knowing. It doesn't matter. Trump or fucking Biden. If you don't use it, it will be lost. That's it. That's a life. My brother, you don't need to let your AI tell you this. If it doesn't get used, it will be lost. That's a law. That's why. Do you not get it? That's why you gotta stay on the path, bro. Y'all don't really. The first sad part, the scary part, is that today, bro, you better take an inventory of everything you have. If you think you're talented, if you think you're gifted, if you think God gave you this, whatever you think, you better take an inventory of everything. Everything. You know why? Because you better know what you have. Because anything you are not using, brother, you are setting it up for loss. Do you understand? This is as clear as it gets. If you do not use what you have, you are setting it up for a loss. I hate to break it to you. Again, it applies to me as well. Anything in my life that I think I have, if I am not using it, it is at exposure of loss. That is the reality. The sooner you understand this, the sooner you're going to get stronger. Because then you're going to keep using what you have. And you will grow in it. Amen. So it's very simple. If you lose things, Don't tell me you can't control it. I think you can. You see? Isn't that funny? You can control it. You can bend it to your will. You can make things happen. It's amazing. This is how. If you're not using it, don't be surprised if it gets lost. Very simple. That's why now it relates to a lot of things. It relates to we talked about it with the long term today. I've seen it millions of times. You guys don't know? This is why if you quit, you lose automatically. That's it. You don't get it? There's no vote. There's no debate. Nobody's like, oh, but I like him. Oh, but maybe. No favor, no mercy, no nothing. How? You quit. You stopped. You didn't use it. It got lost. Why are we acting so shocked every time? You see what I'm saying? Why are we being shocked? You want to get mad at God? For what? For what? Why? What did God do? He gave you something and you didn't use it? And it went like everything else we didn't use. I don't use things I don't want. Do you? So there you go. You spoke, you acted, you decided. My brother, you're forgiven. You're not condemned. You see, I don't say this to you so you feel bad. I say this so you stand on it. Step on it and tell me what you want. And take it. But this is how you could take it. You can't take it on your own method. That's the problem. I keep showing y'all stuff, and I'm telling you there's a way to get it. You keep coming up with your own method for it. No, it doesn't work like that. You know why? I'm bound by the method as well, too. Like I told you, if I don't use it, it's gone. I will lose it as well. Any of my skills, any of my talents, all of it. Same for you, bro. You don't use your ambition, it's gone. You don't use your confidence, you are going to be less confident. I guarantee it. What, you met somebody one time? What, you thought that, no, you really, so you want to tell me you really love that girl that you just met? Go. Awesome. If you use it or lose it. If you don't foster a relationship and are involved in it, it's gone. That's what I'm saying, bro. Look around. What is in your life? What do you have, and are you using it? If you're not using it, you are making a command without realizing it. You are commanding the world to take it away. You stop using it, you lose it. That's it. Easy shit. But I need you to understand it deeper. If it's... you got to use it. You are commanding the world to take it if you don't use it. If you use it, you are commanding the world to give it to you. This is very simple code. You're instructing the AI to be efficient, to be optimal. You're saying, remove the waste that doesn't get used. If the system doesn't use it in this time period, slowly eliminate it. If the system utilizes this, slowly increase it. Y'all playing. It's in everything. This is a law. That's why I'm telling you, it doesn't respect anybody. It doesn't care. It's just, I promise you, if you don't use it, you will lose it. That is it. So, that's the first part. Now we're going to get into the other part. If you thought that was the first light level. So again, if that was already difficult, man. I'm telling you. I had to do it. I had to sit down and I had to really take inventory of my life, bro. It's because it's real. It doesn't matter who you are. And they're saying if you don't use it, it's gone, bro. Maybe not immediately, but that's, you know what you're doing. I can't act surprised. You know what I'm saying? For real, I have this and I didn't use it and it was eventually wasted. That shouldn't shock you. It really shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Doubt your effort, not your aim. I don't want you to feel bad about it. It's just saying, what do you really want, bro? That's why some of you really want this, bro? Let's get it. Take it. But if you're not using it, man, that's a big gap, bro. You're fighting nature. You're fighting the laws. I can't fight the law, bro. I could fight a giant. I could fight anything. I can't fight the law, though. And I'm not talking about the world's law. It's a principle. Everywhere on earth, this will apply. Anywhere we go, this will apply. That's what I'm saying. We can't. I am chained to the Lord's precept as you are, brother. So I can't be walking around. I can't act like I'm not. I'm sure you could if you really wanted to, but that's just not real. Because I'm telling you, this hit me the same way. And I'm like, wow, I haven't used that. But I say I want it. But I'm telling the world to take it. Because I know what I do want and I do use what I want. But yeah, you got to look at it, man. And that's what I'm saying. Some of you, let me put it this way. I'm not lying when I'm telling you that you're gifted. I know some of you are gifted. I seen it, bro. We bring up random topics. I seen it over the years in my email, in the chats, the comments, the ideas, the creation I've seen thereafter, bro. It's like, nah, it's real, bro. I believe it. But if you do not use your talent, bro, it's going to be wasted. I can't stop that. You can't stop that. You can if you use it. Do you see what I'm saying? So we're not going another year, bro, of me telling you you're talented without you using your talent. It's because it's going to get gone. It's not, unfortunately. So I believe it, and I know it's real. I know what we got. That's what I'm saying. Let's go. Let's make this clear. We got to use it. Please. Oh, I beg you. That's what I said. I hope you love yourself, too. We talked about it yesterday. And I told you, man, and God love you. Some of y'all, you think you far, you're closer to God than you think. I'm telling you, bro. But do you know that true love has no reason, bro? It doesn't. Some of you can't explain why you love who you love. True love has no reason. Amen. Have you noticed in the whole entire Bible, from Genesis to Revelations, it doesn't give you a reason why Jesus loves you? Do you not see that? The whole book, it explains so many things ahead of its time, all the way down to artistic and literary elements that weren't even invented yet. But it never gave you a reason as to why God loves you. That's pretty funny if you really think about it. But it makes a lot of sense. True love has no reason. Because the moment you have a reason, that becomes a condition. The moment you say, I love you because of this, I love because it's a condition. Oh, they don't feel me. So that's why it says he loves you unconditionally. If there was a reason why God loved humans, bro, that would be conditional love. And this is the problem. This is not ready for this. Pay attention. The problem, because if you say I love you for a reason, you now have a condition. So if you have a condition, now you have an expectation. And what happens with expectations? Oh, you always get a disappointment with expectations. But what happens when you get disappointed? Oh, then disappointment creates division. I've seen it. It's called GameStop, AMC, you name it. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it in the world, Republican, Democrat. What happens when you have division? Division leads to divorce, separation, removal. And then what is that? What is divorce? Divorce is death. People have equated that to the death of someone. It's the death of a relationship. What does the death of a relationship lead to? What does death lead to? It leads to dysfunction. You think it stops there? No, it goes to everywhere. The kids, the people around. That person go treat the next person. It creates dysfunction. And then you know what dysfunction leads to? Social decay. You know what social decay leads to? Societal decay. Do you know what societal decay leads to? The destroying of communities. And then you know what this destroying of communities leads to? The destroying of the nation. So yes, personal responsibility, brother. You know why? Your private decisions do impact the national level. I believe that. That's how. Tell me it's not true. That's why we lack love. We all looking for reasons. And the reason. Looking anywhere but the acceptance of the love and the love of God. Truly. But look in life and look at relationships. We have a community. That's why I'm saying, my brother, you better know where I'm not going to let... My mistake was there even being room to cause division by people being on the fence. That's my fault. I will not let that happen. My brother, there's no division here. There cannot be. We must all agree or not. That's it. I don't care. Do you see why? Oh, I don't know why I love you, Chad. I don't have a reason. You see God, all that. Why do I act how I don't know. There's no reason. We could call it what we want. We could say this, say that. No. But we have been sent here. That's why. What is your expectation? Believe me, I want to end poverty, but my expectation is the Lord, brother. If you haven't figured that out yet, you got to go. Y'all don't get it. Do you see why? I'm not. Do you see it? All of us together as brother. Do you want to be divorced from me? Do you want to be divorced from the truth and what we're doing? No. When we can't have division. We're going to have division if we have disappointment. We're going to have disappointment if we have too many expectations. Too many expectations, you keep putting too many conditions. Are you chasing a plan? Are you executing your plan or chasing a reason? Or are you just trying to find a reason? But dawg, do you see it? It's big. This is so big. I do think we're going to change the world. I think all of you are important. I have just presented to you my evidence of my belief. This is why. Is this not what everybody goes through? You're telling me your private decisions haven't impacted this nation? I know you don't want to think you're that important, but I think you are. I've been saying that. I've been telling all of you that. You think I'm just trying to blow smoke up your ass so I could ban all the people getting in the way and what? Get shadow banned and not likes? What do you think I'm doing this for? Come on. Serious. I believe it. I know it. Your decisions impact the national level. All of you. Your private decisions. That's why all these things, bro, the expectations, disappointment, the division, the dysfunction. That's the funny part, because people think it stops with death. It doesn't. How does that impact the next people? Bro, some of us were born into such dysfunctional situations. It's crazy. This world is so dysfunctional. How did it get there? It got there through the death of relationships. Bro, what are you saying? Got there through separation. You know, this is all biblical. You know what I'm talking about. It sounds, you know this. Your private decisions impact the national level. And that's it. Because once there's division, death, and dysfunction, it spreads all beyond you. And right when we get, then the decay, bro. One after the next. So no, you are important. What you do is important. The little thing you do, the small, is important, bro. Stop hiding behind it. That's what I'm saying. You trying to hide in the crowd. That's what I'm saying. You trying to hide on the fence. I'm not going to let it happen. I will no longer be the fence you could hide under. It's very simple. Your actions have an impact on the world in this country. It only takes one of you to save it or destroy it. You think I'm playing. Why are you so... I'm the arrogant one. Isn't that funny? I think one humble person in this world could change it. I think one non-humble person could destroy it. And you telling me I'm the... Listen, why can't you see that? Why? And this is the point. We're not going to have any division in here. We got a lot of groundwork to lay to make sure we know who's on what side, but that's fine. But I need you to realize this, you guys. Not only for our community and what we're about to do, but I need you to understand that, bro, like, God does not bless dysfunctional systems. The seed, the tree, the bees, you know, those systems are functional. You see what I'm saying? We have to avoid the death so we could avoid the dysfunction. Dysfunctional systems do not get blessed. I've said this to you before. It's true. That's what I'm saying. You think God, you got a pattern, you got a habit. Every time you put it in, trash is going to come out. And you keep asking God, and God's like, I could save you from it, but if that seed is always going to produce that system is flawed. It's dysfunctional. How you're asking him to bless a dysfunction, but he says, I will kill it and create something new. I know it sounds aggressive, but that's what he says every time. Do you understand? Never does the Lord say, I'm going to take it, and then no, he said, kill it and make it new. He said, rebirth it, reborn it. You could be the same, but you could be reborn. Oh, y'all don't feel me, bro. So yeah, bro, you don't listen. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of y'all, you don't need to work harder. You need to turn around. If you're on the wrong system, you could do everything you want, but as long as the system's dysfunctional, bro, it's not gonna, why are you asking for the blessing? That's just not how he operates. He's not gonna bless the tree that spreads poison. Because in society, the poison would end that system. It would destroy it. You see what I'm saying? That's why. Nature doesn't bless that, if you really think about it. So I'm saying, you think you need to do this, do that, all these steps. I gotta work harder. No, bro. You gotta turn around. I don't care how fast you drive if you're on the wrong road. I don't care how slow you drive if you're on the wrong road. See, but this is the point, man. I want to train, and I want to see this. Bring it to life. And I know some of you got it better than me. But that's why I'm saying we can't play a game anymore. We can't. No, it's simple. We're not playing around. You know what you got. You got to live in it, bro. You know what we stand for. You know what we believe in. I believe in Jesus. Everything the Bible says, I believe it. End of story. If you can't get behind that, this ain't gonna work. Like I'm telling you, you know why? Because you're gonna always have disagreement and you're gonna always try to divide. You don't realize me and my people, we are the same. We have the thoughts. We have the diversity God gave us. And don't you ever neglect that. But do you understand? We live, we love, it's cherished. That word, it's not Josh, bro. It's a book that came before all of us. I'm in it. I sit, we're locked into it. So stop acting. So I said, bro, let me put it this way. If I only read you the Bible, you would think I was 10 times more arrogant. I'm not even living in, it's the truth, bro. You heard it. So, bro, you got a responsibility. And what you do is critical. And you better start using everything you got, man. Or you are going to lose it. And stop. Think about what are you doing to the nation? You all are. Every single one of you are doing something. But it's simple, man. Vision. We talked a lot about vision. Vision without values, bro. That's just destiny without discipline. And I need you to realize this. Because I realized this. Like I told you. You think this Philo is for you. It's for me. It's for everybody. Bro, I'm ministering to me. These have been hitting me. If you think I think I'm safe, you're a fool. I don't. I'm watching. Like a thief in the night, bro. That's what I believe. Because your vision and your destiny, it can be destroyed if you do not have values. Your character. That is it. I need you all to realize character is your defense of your vision. That's why I told you I could live with what I did, thankfully. I really can. There's things I didn't do, other things. I did a lot of things, but my character defended my vision, thank God. I'm glad. And you need it too. That's what I'm saying. Some of the fallouts I've had with people, you lack character. That's all it was. It's very simple. Do you have the vision, you have the destiny, but do you have the character to back it up? That's it. And I'll tell you, want to know, and this is going to defend your destiny, bro. That's why you think it's to make you feel bad? You think it's to slow you down? No. It's so you stay out of trouble when you don't know what's going to happen. That's how. These precepts, bro, and loving them, they're going to keep you safe. But what do you mean? You got a vision, you got destiny, but you have no discipline behind it? What do you mean? Take no responsibility for it? The character, it doesn't align? Like, it sucks. This one sucks, bro. Like I said, bro, this hit me. Like I said, I think I have good character, but I'm not perfect. I'll even tell you my flaw. You know why? Because this hit me and I heard it. And I was like, damn. Here, let me just put it this way. Are you ready? I'll tell you. You want to know if this applied to you? Here you go. I'll give it to you. If you do something and hope no one finds out, you are in danger, my friend. That is all. That's what this is saying. That's character. That's what your destiny and vision is talking about. That's how we have to make sure we secure and get to the goal. Do you understand? Do you get it? If you have something right now in your life, bro, and you're like, I hope no one finds out, that's you're in danger. You're at risk. Simple as that. Simple. From this day forward, you should stop doing things if that's the case. If you do something and you're like, oh, I hope, what if Josh finds out? What if my mom? What if, yeah, that's it. That tells you right there. Bro, if you ain't gonna tell everybody, then there you go. See, and that's like I said. I think I have a decent character. I'd like to. I don't take money. I take money if I work for it. I didn't take the sponsor money. I stayed away from a scam. If it's not good for you, it's not good for me. But I have told you. I've told you what I struggle with, both in the past and even at the times. But yeah, how do you think this hit me? And I was like, damn, there is. So I've told you it, but I'll tell you again, and it sucks because I've learned that every time if I wanted to talk about this, I don't, and it's sadly in a way, I want to tell you this, but I don't want it to sound a certain way, because it's not, I don't want to run the risk of taking pride in it. That's what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you, you know why? Because right when I heard this, brother, the same thing I'm sharing with you, right, I got convicted. Because the first thing, I was like, all right, if you do something and hope no one finds out, you're in danger. I was like, all right, what have I not told them? And I was like, I kind of told them. But yeah, the only thing I would ever look back at and be like, for my character, my vision, I have a terrible, terrible sexual history. I am a sexual sinner at OD level, bro. You have no idea. Now you do. But yeah, that's my thing. That's what I've always said. But I've told it, but not really. But that's why I was like, okay, yeah. I'm sure some of you have an idea, but I'm like, no, I don't even think you guys realize. But that would be the thing. You know what's funny? The funniest part about it is that's exactly the analogy of Samson. And Samson is the exact analogy of this. Because he was the man who had a vision. He was the one who had a big destiny. Do you understand the destiny that Samson had and how critical it was? But his private life destroyed his public vision. So yeah, bro. That's why I know it very well. That's why I'm like, at some point, and again, I've been pretty open about it, but I'm like, if I don't control my sex, that will either destroy me, or if I control it, it goes to the next level. That's it. I wasn't born on any of those days. I just like bitches, bro. And I've moved on. Like I said, I used to have a terror. Dude, you guys have no idea. But like I'm saying, that would be the only thing you would be like, oh my gosh. If you, bro, you have no, bro, Chad, I'll put it this way. Y'all be like, back in the day, I would see y'all be like, bro, you guys would be liking photos of girls that you don't even know I know them. So, I don't, like I'm saying, bro, I hate talking about it because deep down, a part of me does get prideful. It's terrible. I hate it. I don't know, because that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I have a girlfriend now, but I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to y'all. I told you, bro, it's wrong. How I live, even if I have one girl, I'm still not married. That's just the reality. I'm going against his word. And thankfully, it's for I know why he put it there. But yeah, that's it. That's reality, bro. So I can't run from it. Why do y'all try to run from it? I don't get it. It is what it is. And I know and I know there's a bigger calling. But it's yo, as of now, I'm not living right. Every time, that's because that's what it says. I still think God loves me. I still know I have favor in everything, and I have the destiny. But again, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use the discipline, you don't control, you're going to lose it. Your private decisions will have a public impact. That's it. Because I'm sure, imagine this conversation. Imagine how many times I've told you about what I do. But even then, somebody might find out. They'll be like, damn, Josh was fucking all these girls. Oh my God. You're going to be like, that might destroy a lot. That might change their view on the long term. It could. Just like it did with Trump. But do you see, at least I would rather it be a good reason though. You know what I'm saying? I see it. But all of it, bro. All of it. So my brother, I don't tell you this for no reason. I tell you this so that you could really just like, I hope you're real, bro. And I hope if you got something in your life, bro, where you're like, man, I hope no one finds out. Well, that's it, bro. You already know what you could work on. That's what I'm saying. I need to work. I need to either get married but then again, I think God has spoken to me in a way where I know sex is a problem, but I also know I don't need to change anything to appease God. God already knows me, bro. He made me. And I know he knows, bro. So it's crazy, bro. But I want this to be like, just be real, bro. Like, don't let this. I really hope that whatever you think, if you got something like that, that's like, I hope, just stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep your character. Your character is gonna defend your vision. When all else fails, let's put it this way: if the last line of defense between your destiny and failure was your character, are you gonna are we winning or are we losing? Do you see? Yeah, I don't want you unequipped. That's what I'm saying. I don't want any of you. That's why I will tell you this. I will tell you, I don't care. I don't care if people will use it against me. I don't care if you judge me. I don't care if you hate me. I care if those of you who are at a critical position get this and use it. I want to see your character develop. Please. But you got to be real. Enough of this acting. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think I gave y'all a good example. If I keep stuff away from you and don't tell you, it's for my own personal privacy and safety. Everything else, I've let it fly. I'm fine with that. You got to be real on why you're here. How you're involved. You got to be real on your destiny, and if you're really living in it, bro. If you're really using it, or if you're just telling the world to take it. Because I told you, man, there's a lot of acting. Here, let me put it this way. A lot of boys, a lot of men, they love Batman and Superman, right? You want to know why you guys like Batman and Superman so much? Because they all got split personalities. You got Clark Kent and then you got Superman. You got Batman and then you got Bruce Wayne. Oh, y'all don't feel me. You see it? Y'all don't feel it. Think about it. Character. To be the one. Are you like, we like that. It's funny, we all watched that growing up. How many of us live in that? That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't want to be that. I don't ever. At the very least, I would rather tell you. I'd rather be open with it. I'd rather stand on whatever it is, the reality, than not. But not this. Dude, so many of us be tricked into living this double life. This is how, bro. A lack of character, you are going to be living that double life before you even know it, bro. Mm-hmm. So you want me to give you the real secret to this? You know what's funny? Because even then, bro, the other day, my girl, she got a really dope job. I was like, all right, down. It's kind of cool. But her schedule changed. And now she has to wake up as early as I do. I was like, yeah. But it's funny, though, because she was just asking me all this, and I was like, showing her, I was like, schedule. And honestly, for all of you, bro, you guys got to realize, like, it's easy to go hard and live a sustainable life at a crazy level of performance, but you got to schedule it and take care of yourself. That's it. That's all. You got to rest. You got to drink water. You got to be healthy. Like, for real. Like, your body physically can handle things easier. This is what I was sharing with her, and she realizes it. She's been doing it. She's already been getting ready. But then she was like, well, what about, she was like, I don't know. She was like, she was genuine, and she was like, how do you not get mentally exhausted? I said, baby girl, I'm delusional. I have Jesus. Amen. But I said, like, it is God, and like, she sees what I do, bro. I go and chill. I stay in my room quiet. I'll go view. I'm walking on the beach. I'm enjoying life, dog. You guys have no idea. I'm just living. I love it, bro. I'm fascinated. But I was like, let's be real. It's pretty easy. You're not going to get mentally exhausted. And I was like, what's the key word? Mental exhaustion. What do you think the key word in that phrase is? Here, I'll give you a hint. It's not mental. It's exhaustion. That's just a form of tired. No. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people think it's in their head. And although I have Jesus and I have a very stable, believe me, bro, in my mind I love it. And God, for real, bro, I meditate on his word and I love it, bro. That's why yesterday, bro, I just felt it in my heart. I just wanted to keep just saying, praise God. And I didn't know how to say it. That's why I said, let me just have David do it. And I read it. Do you see what I'm saying? So, bro, it's not mental. It's exhaustion. That's just a form of tired. That's why I told her, I was like, listen, God is the number one factor. And that helps so much. And it saved me so many times. But I said at a core level, don't forget, bro. It's just, most people are just tired. They're not living in a sustainable way. That's it. You got to take care. That's, bro, if you sleep at 9 p.m., you're drinking water, you're taking care of yourself, you're eating the right things, you're staying away from the crazy things throwing you into spirals emotionally, all this. I don't think the topic of even mental exhaustion would come up. Because naturally, you wouldn't even drive yourself to that point. That's what I'm saying. You know how many people ask me this? And they ask me about how I do it, how this. And I'm just like, yeah, it is God first and foremost, but his precepts, his laws, how he says to live, I'm just naturally just not dealing with it in that sense. That's why I keep saying, bro, live sustainably. You're not going to feel it the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not going to be exhausted. That's it. Most of it, you're just tired. Like good sleep, good rest is like, it goes a long way, bro. Very simple. So that's what I was saying. I was like, bro, it's God. It's funny. And how the principles build character. So that's what I was going to tell you. This is the final point, man. It's your mental, your rest, your sustainability. That's what character does. It helps with this. So your character of who you are and how you treat your work and all of that, bro. The character of saying, when I do something, I'm going to be there. If I say I'm there, I'm there. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. That's character, bro. Right? There's a right and there's a wrong. That's character. That's going to get you well, bro. It will give you energy. But here's the real important one. Are you ready? It's gonna protect your memories. Did you just hear what I said? Oh, Chad. You hear what I just said? It's gonna protect your memories. I could throw some of you off the track just by giving you the wrong memory to think about. You know that? I could distract you so easily if I knew. If I knew that one memory of yours. But you want to know what the sad part is? I bet you it wasn't even a bad memory. But the character and what happened with you and that person, I bet you that soured, and now the memory is just different. Ain't that funny? That's why, you know, it applies to sex as well. You don't get it? Listen, let me put it this way. I don't really have a bad memory of sex. All right, it wasn't like, oh, this is terrible. Any of my memories, bro, none of them are like, oh, this is so painful. I hate this. None of them were despising the person. No, it was actually nice when I really think about it. But what's not nice is now I'm like, well, what happened? What's the memory of that person? What's the character of myself, of them, everything? Do you not see it? A lack of character is going to pollute your memories. So now when you look back at all the good things in your life, a lack of character is going to pollute the good things. And now even the good memories, you're going to look back and not even get the good fuel. Isn't that crazy? It blew my mind when I heard that. Think about it. That's why my memories. That's why I told you I'm happy. I could live though. That's why. Praise the Lord. For real. But your memories. That's what I'm saying, bro. Some of you got a cool history with the chat. My brother, if you don't have a good character, that memory it's not what you think it is. I'm sure some of you have, again, depending on the character. So think about it, bro. It's crazy. Not only will it defend your destiny and your vision, but it will defend your memories. Do you want to keep looking back at this beautiful life of yours and letting all these people pollute it? For what? You've lived a cool life, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Stand on the fucking edge of the universe. Everywhere. We're already on there, bro. Look around, bro. It's trippy. You don't need no drug for that. It's a trip, dude. All the stuff all you got to go through. Again, the character. You see how others' character affects your memories and how your own character affects your own memories. It pollutes it or not. That's why I'm grateful. You know that? I missed out on money opportunities. I said no to a lot of this stuff, and then I see Wall Street, but guess what? My memory, motherfucker, is clean. It really is. I sleep fine. I sleep early. I'm rested every day. But when doubt is going to come my way, I don't have to worry about that. I can look back at the memory and know that my character kept me as God wanted it. I could look back in joy. You know that? I could look back and be excited. I could look back and say, look at how far we've came. I could look back and say, he was with us. Not look back and say, what was I doing? No. See what I'm saying? And that's why, bro, the mind will be used either for you or against you. The laws of repetition is you're either utilizing it for you or it's being used against you. And your mind, bro, and what is in those memories of yours are important. That's why, bro, you forget some of the shit I done. Well, there you go. Now, what have you forgot what God's done? How about what you've already done and what you've already overcame? And you got sources in your life and you got memories that could fuel you, that should drive you, that are good things. They were beautiful things. Don't let character diminish that. If you do, that's what I'm telling you. You're going to be vulnerable down the line. Or it will distract you. It will get in your way. It will threaten your vision. Do not give it room. Love the precepts, bro. Truly. And stop talking about it. Live in it. That's it. So, Chad, I love you, man. I can't explain why, though. You know, I don't really have a reason. You know, you see, I have some people, they bother me. Some don't, but I got love. I don't, you know, I can't. USAI, USA Gold Corp, up 5. It looks pumpy, but it has America in gold. It's not halted yet. USAU, it's up $1. You just can't see it. I haven't looked at the options yet. I don't think it's halted though. Oh, they are too. Good luck. I don't know what the headline is. Unless you saw something here. Yeah, still going. No, man. That's all I'm saying. I love you, man. The Father, just the way, same way God loved me, He loved you way more than I could. I'm just a human, bro. I can't even exact justice perfectly. He can. But I don't know. I can't put it into words. We don't have to. There's not a reason. There don't need to be a reason. There doesn't need to be a condition. We don't have an expectation. We're just going to live the right way. Do you see what I'm saying? Are you with me? If you're not, I'm sorry. I'll see you later. But there is no expectation. Just live the right way. There is no disappointment. There is no division. Every little thing you do, bro, it's going to reflect. There's no more living. That's it. You live your life by this. If they find out, do I have? No. That's telling you exactly what not to do every time. If you can't get up, for me, if I can't get up in front of the Chad and say it to you, then there you go. Again, I'm not going to tell you my address. I'm not going to tell you my government name and my social, all right? Like I'm saying, I've clearly, obviously hidden things on purpose. But do you get the point? When it comes down to character and the real things, bro, there isn't the, oh, if someone find, no, just don't do it. That's it. That's it. It's going to protect you, your memories. It's going to protect your vision, your destiny. Think about it. That's why your vision, imagine if your eye. So, Chad, God bless you, baby. I look forward to this. I really do. And I hope, too, don't go one more day without counting everything. Not count it to see what you have to feel good about it. But tell me what you have in this life, bro. And remember, anything you don't use, you are telling the world to take it. So if you do not want to lose it, you should start using it immediately and consistently. So take that one to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. God bless America. Woo! Okay. But yeah, man. We did it, y'all. We did it. SOL strategies, Bitcoin could reach 175 in 2025. 1 million by 2030. Nice. Here's some uncle. Oh, dude, I don't even want to show you this one. I forgot. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. I told you it was cold. Well, you know, praise God, nephew. First and foremost, all the time. Whip dirty hair a mess, I do not care. Told them all the truth, they respond like it's not there. Still I do not care, I don't think they see it. Looking for the money, they looking for disagreement. Hit by hit, it's brick by brick. They should've made a move, but they rather move their lips. I just need 4 quarters, it don't have to make sense. Yeah, I wake up every morning like I still pay the rent. That's early. Get your cake up, don't playing weight up. Gotta hit the layups. If you really about the mission, you don't even gotta say it. You can talk it or you live it, only one of them is paying. I respect the OnlyFans, hold more than the hater. It's how you got time to talk shit but no paper. Bro, you not hard, you got trouble trying to wake up. Bunch of wicked servants always telling you to save it. Grateful asshole say it's better if you waste it. Everybody's cooking but success is always tasted. Why you keep on looking if you tell me that you hate it? Why you keep on looking, I'ma go and fucking take it. Now you know exactly why I would call them cucks. I just made another stocker and I made $1 million. You don't gotta give me shot, I just bought myself a truck and another crib, so I pull my fingers up. Want your money, they will lie for that shit. We want the truth, we will die for that bitch. You ain't right, you ain't buy on the dip, so don't ask me if it's time right after I doubled it. A fake bitch never got along with me. Can long form, not authentically. Can't top, oh, it's time to get busy. Bottom tick, top tick, so quick they get dizzy. Tell a bitch I know a bit about a slow jam, but you ain't in the whip. Why you telling me to slow down? Worry about your shit, I'll do the same. Can I go now? I'm just playing, don't ask permission from these hoes now. Go and tell the whole town, not afraid to throw down. Brought God to the showdown, he told me to bring no rounds. So if you kill me or I kill you, that just means it's his plan. I am scared of myself, I'm not scared of a stand. It's my life, grateful it's original. You a bitch, I don't have to use subliminals. They tell me sorry, but also knew I forgive them though. Reminds me of the times when I knew I was spiritual. Too afraid to say that I believe in Christ. I knew I found a treasure, but was scared to lose my life. Ironically, I do that every single time I'm right. They warned and we ignore until we feel it, that's life.
Lie always make you think twice. Buyer call it worthless, then he brag about the price. Born named certain, found a thing called the dice. He could do anything, even catch a knife. He came up with the plan, it'll work, he'll do it right. His diligence was due when his stops were all tight. The plan was all perfect, success was in sight. He was ready for the day, but he died that night. Damn. You get it, nephew? The moment you certain is the moment you die.
Ho, 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 ho. I don't know. You've never heard this in your life. I could keep it that way. But since Kanye wanted to drop a coin.
Come fly with me, nephew. I got something to show you. You ain't like them. I'm about to kill it so original. The people will compare me to a random rapper. Y'all really hoes, silly hoes, but really though, if you die for my sins, then that'll make me flattered. You know you offbeat, talking. Y'all think that I give a fuck? That's cute. I shoot, I do. Make moves, you know. Drop the act, share a laugh. I hope you stay in focus. It get live at any moment. All my guys is hella chosen. Other guys is closed mind. I would hit you if you open. Only told them one time. That time the secret potion. This ain't magic though, even if it's magical. This is all practical. Way they contradict and prove me right is getting satirical. Put me on the bench and lose. I guess it's understandable. I'm crazy or correct.
You wanna make a bet?
Bruh, you could do anything.
I'm not. See, you heard the Kanye line. He started dissing Kanye and Tate. It gets bad. But yeah, bro. I'm crazy or correct? You want to make a bet? That's why it's so fun. That's why it's been like that my whole life. That's what I'm saying. That's it. Like low key though. The father like that though. You know what I'm saying? The whole time he was either crazy or correct. And then you go around and then you're in a betting market. I mean, that's why people take the bet. But then again, it's we'll see. Yeah, it's real. He really dropped the crypto. I think I have another plan. I have an idea, but I'm not gonna tell anyone yet. I want to see what he does. But yeah, it's legit though. After like 24 hours, like it's kind of sketchy with the wallets and how they did it, but he hasn't done the I've been scammed or I've been hacked. It wasn't that. People thought it would be, but yeah, it was kind of weird timing. But yeah, it did no, it wasn't the same as like, I don't know, you remember the Malay one? Yeah, it's only a matter of time, but for now it didn't really like rug. I don't know if you guys realize that. That's why went to $3, it's at 90, but it didn't do the like, bro, it could go to like 5 cents. See what I'm saying? Like, it's not, I'm surprised, but like, it's still, he hasn't like said it's his. So for now, it's like actually somewhat legit. But that's why I say I saw it within the first 10 minutes. I tweeted it out, but I told you I was like, I ain't been in this in a minute, bro. I'm old now. I'm gone. Where's your frack? Yeah. I saw it at like 30 or 50 cents, or like 50 to $1 yesterday, but then it was still like a scam. Even on Phantom Wallet, you couldn't even search it, because it was like, this is not legit. But then everyone was like, yeah, and then eventually it got there. I don't know if someone bought it. That's what I'm saying. There's been a lot of weird rumors on Kanye, and like there's that screenshot and like other stuff. It's not like, it's shady. I mean, we all, and then I don't know, Kanye, he has a plan, it looks like. That's why I'll have a plan for you too, but I want to see what they end up doing. But there's an interesting, the opportunity is not in buying the token. It all depends on what he does. So I'll inform you, but for now, saw it early, tweeted it, and then we went live. Literally, I got to the farm. I don't think you guys know. I don't sound different today. I find I set something up, so it's good. But do you know that I'm not home right now? Woo! It's very beautiful. I love it. I love it. The opportunity of shorting it on hyperliquid? Never, brother. I think I've never shorted cryptocurrency in my life. I would never give anybody that power over me in that market. I've shorted a Bitcoin future. That's as far as I've went. But never, like, I would never use a sketchy broker to do any of that. So be careful. But no. It's deeper than rap. I liked it. I liked how the barracks looked. I think I could fit 2 more in that room. So I don't want it to be too crowded, but that was a room we packed a bunch of beds into. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to stream alert some stuff today, and then hopefully we'll have everything up for everyone else. But then again, it all depends on how many. Yeah, I need to get the other unit now. We got to fill that shit up. And then where is it? What is it? And then down detector is going up right now. I saw what you just tagged me in. But what is it? Oh, I have my list. I can't find it. But yeah, I need to get the other one. I wanted the like metal boxes, like filled with gear and all that, but I don't think they'd come in time. I know they're like, it's twin size beds, but like, I don't know why I thought they would be bigger, but it came in and I was like, yeah, these are tiny. Perfect for me, but I don't think the other grown men would, yeah. You know. But yeah, a lot of things are going up on down detector right now. You had a twin until you were 23? I had one until I left for college. Well, I guess no, I had it until sophomore year of college, I guess. Holy shit. Because they give you a twin bed in college. Or it's like a full-size bed. Holy fuck. Capsule hotel setup. I saw these. Bro, do you know... You know what I have a newfound appreciation. Because I usually don't buy outside shit. But dude, Wayfair. They got some dope shit. So do you guys want to see the tents that I got you? I bought them off Wayfair. So I bought these. I think, I have at least 1 or 2 of these. And then I have another style, I think, should be there. But yeah, you ready for this? I don't know if you could handle this. This. I feel like it's very Middle Eastern. I kind of was going for that. Yeah, it looks nice though. You hear a little smokestack. But yeah, I was thinking of getting like 5 of these, but I didn't know if you guys were gonna like them. I got the big one. I think I got the biggest one. Yeah, what do you think? This is what I was saying. You gotta... Okay, so are you ready? This is why I keep asking you this question. Because I have the guy who will do any like... I have 2 guys, and they're both fucking whack, dude. But that are in the area. Because I have guys who will do, like, painting and everything else, you know? But they, like, building, like, all this little shit, like the beds, all that, they just charge me hella, bro. No one... That's why I was like, bro... The guy wants $300 to build this. I'm like, it's a tent. And then I have another gazebo thing, and he wants $300 to build it. I'm like, it doesn't even cost $300. So I could pay him, but I was like, Chad, I feel like you would get mad if I paid him. Yeah, that's it. Okay, you want me to give you I'll give one of you $100 if you do it, then I'll pay you. I don't want to pay 300. But that's why I was like, yeah. So I don't know. So yeah, but I was gonna get. I don't know. I wanted to get this one, but this one looked a little too ravey for me. And then I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these inflatable ones. Oh, here. But there's this. Yeah, but I was like, that's too much like padded room. Yeah, a little cuckoo. Yeah, but Wayfair got a bunch of shit, dude. So they have those types of tents, and then there's this style too. But I like the little yurt ones that I already have them ordered. They should be there. It's probably downstairs. I had one come yesterday. Well, we just need to, like, that's what I'm saying. I think the property would look really cool with those yurts. It would fit the, like, style. You get, and then, I don't know, we buy those, like, little sail, like, canopy things. It looked dope. It looked like a little, there's a place in Dubai like that. And they have, like, it's like an outdoor, like, party thing. But it's, like, super just, like, yurty like that, and it's dope. But no, where is it? There was another one I wanted to get. Yeah, Wayfair has a lot. I don't know. All the outdoor shit. I've been rocking with them. I don't know the quality. It's still in the box. I got a dope canopy that was like really high. I got that one from Lowe's, bro. Dude, literally, this canopy 2 weeks ago was $1,000 at Lowe's. I was walking this store, it was $200. I said, for real? I said, give me it. I didn't even want it. I was like, we have fucking 30 acres. Just kidding. All right, fine. I was like, that's the cheapest outdoor shit I bought, and it's like really nice. It's like, I think 12 or 15 feet by like another 10 or 12 feet. And then it has like nets, everything. It's like, it's super dope. But I was like, all right, I'm down. Because I was in that Lowe's. All month. Yeah, Pinduoduo running up here a little bit. Dude, it was crazy. That's what I was saying, bro. They're lying about. Bro, I've seen so many heavy discounts on goods. It's like kind of ridiculous. Even that tent was half off. The one I just showed you. The one that I bought on Wayfair was literally, I didn't track the price on that, but they were like more expensive because now we're getting into winter. So anything for the farm outside is literally like 50 to 70% off. The spy has not moved, brothers. We still got an hour and a half. A Lakers jersey at American Eagle for 12. Like a real, oh, they do the they do like the team, they have licensing stuff. Not like a unit, bro. If you got a stitched jersey for $12, you know, Chad made fun of me last time that my jersey wasn't stitched. I was like, you guys, it's not that serious, man. This is not 2001 anymore. Okay, we don't wear Air Force Ones like Nelly. Calm down. Give me 2 pair so I can get this diamond in my Air Force One. Long time, something in my. Beyond overstock. Alright. Do you guys want to do that? Let's do this right now. I need to get the login though. That's my girls. What's the Wayfair login? What's Wayfair? So yeah, what we should do, how about we just go make a cart right now and I'll buy it. So whatever you guys want on the fucking farm, tell me right now, because we only have a week. So, I don't know. This might be more effective. What's the first thing? Anybody? So if you like those tents, I could order a bunch of them now. But I don't know if you guys are sold on them. What else? What's an outdoor activity that I could search? Wayfair has everything. Literally everything. Outdoor shower. Okay. Let's see. That's the best we could do. Oh, what? That looks nice. Little pop-up with the snowman. What is this? Outdoor shower. Do I have to, like, install this? Oh. Do we have to connect this to water, though? That looks dope. With 3 handles. That looks nice. Solar powered freestanding shower. How do I build this? Slip and slide. Okay. Day mining equipment. No, bro, I'm not buying a excavator. I don't know if they have them on Wayfair. Okay, you guys, okay, you're overwhelming me. Let me see. Oh, I need to log in. She sent it to me. Oh, no, she didn't. She's just sending me. It's her Gmail? How the fuck do I do that? But then if I log in, I don't... Damn. Damn. Alright, so we'll just have to save it then. The big sumo suits. Alright. So I think outdoor shower's too much. I don't know if we could do that. See, that's why I got one of these, kinda. Someone said something else. Let's see, cornhole. Cornhole Haiti? Yeah, but aren't these all like the same? Why is it $300? That one looks nice. With a carrying set. You guys want cornhole ladder ball table? Oh, I got a giant Connect 4. It's like almost as tall as me. Oh, tetherball, bro. I'm down with tetherball. I haven't played tetherball in a very long time. Oh, you guys said volleyball court. With net pump, but I don't... Does it have the stake? When did cornhole get so expensive? Yeah, we might Amazon cornhole. I was gonna pick it up at Dick's Sporting Good. Oh, dude. Should we get a baseball pitching net? I don't play baseball, but I'm kinda down. And speed gun. You guys want to play who could throw the ball the fastest? We might lose a fucking ligament. It's called a rotator cuff. That's how I'm fucking looking up peptides and shit, but I'd be down to play. Horseshoe pitching. Ooh. Alright, let's see if it comes up. Oh, what? Plinko? Do they have a taller one? I don't even have prizes to give you. Ooh, the baseball train. Bro, I don't even like baseball. I think I'm gonna get, like, baseball kits. What's this? Oh, I don't know what that is. Badminton. a water slide, but it's super like dusty, bro. And like you gonna fucking water slide over a rock, not down. Cornhole, what's that? Volleyball training. Yeah, this is. I was gonna get one of these, the Ninja Warrior set. It doesn't look good when there's a kid there, but then again, maybe that'll make it more realistic. So I guess in my mind, I'm thinking it's like a Netflix show, but I think it's designed for 3 to 8 years old. Wayfairs always look like Temu. I like this Plinko game, but I don't know why we play it. I'm just kidding. I like the baseball game. I'm not even kidding. I might get this. If you guys are down, we could play a game with that. And then the volleyball. I'll get the cornhole on Amazon. You guys want to play croquet? Ping pong. Oh, I ordered a pool table, but I don't know when they're going to get here. That's for inside. All right, horseshoes. What do you got? Yeah, we could do a horseshoe game. I'll just throw that on the tabs. What else? I wasn't looking at the chat. Table tennis, a soccer goal. We could, honestly. A soccer goal would be pretty easy. Because we have the space for it. I like sports. That's what I'm saying. In a weird way, I'd be down with the baseball. Giant board games. This is what I was thinking, but I was thinking we took 1 acre. What if we made 1 acre? That was a chessboard, and we played human chess. I know, I don't want you to tear an ACL, yeah. There is a grill, yeah. It's not like, I don't know how big you want it to be, but it's like a built-in, like, it's an official one. There's not a basketball hoop, no. I guess I should order one, but in my mind, I wanted to, like, really build a court. I played croquet back in the day. I remember when we were little, we got it from a thrift shop. We had no idea what to do, but it was all we had, so we played croquet. I thought I was a golfer then. U.S. military plans to stockpile cobalt for the first time in decades. Yo, who makes cobalt? Cobalt producers. I don't think there's anybody. I don't even know if you could trade the futures. That's big. You'll probably start watching some material plays go up right now. If you know any companies that do cobalt, post them away. Chevy? No, motherfucker. I know what a Chevy Cobalt is. They're actually pretty cool cars. I know it sounds odd. I used to like the Cobalt SS, but that's another topic. I thought Glencore is private. Didn't they fail? Used to be the biggest. None of them went up. Wheaton, Vale. I mean, even though Vale's foreign, they might benefit. But they're not. I hate them. None of them are moving. I know Glencore would be the one. No, I gotta like really check these. Nothing's moving off of it, so that's both good and bad. Then they'll probably move later, but then you'll be like, damn it. But I think you gotta be very specific. I feel like it's a very random ass. Like, we all know what cobalt is, but like BHP says steel and coal, iron. I don't see cobalt in their description, believe it or not, on BHP. They do process. That's what we need somebody who just has it in the name. Not like the title, but like their like description. Like, do you want somebody who has a primary focus? Yeah, Wheaton doesn't list any of it. Or they have to have a segment. If they have a cobalt segment. I think Glencore would be. They're foreign, but then again, they've had a bad bankruptcy. But Glencore historically was like one of the biggest like commodity producers in the world until they had their little fuck up. But there still says ores and iron. It's a lot of iron ore. You're getting it from ChatGPT. Yeah. Well, nothing's moving off of it, which is good, like I'm saying. But that could be a clue. So like if you start seeing random material plays start getting pumped tomorrow, it'll probably be off of this. Coal and others. Oh man, Cobalt is weird. It's not like big. I don't think anybody has like a real segment on it. And people are involved in it lightly, but no one, like even Vale. There's this iron ore and pellets and manganese and other ferrous products and logistics. Coal segment, and then metallurgical and thermal coal and logistics. CMOC, is it US? I see a Hong Kong one. Yeah, no, nothing even shows up. China. CMCLF. It's probably not that. Literally has $180. Like that's the volume, but no, I don't think it might. I'll check, but I doubt it. They're copper, niobium, phosphorus. Oh shit, copper and cobalt. That's the only one, but no one trades this. But yeah, I'm not touching this. But they actually have cobalt in their description. Most of the other ones' name didn't mention cobalt. Electric battery materials. See, but all of these just start looking shit, dude. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure an easy one will come our way. Otherwise, too late. You're too late to long-term jazz. You're too late. You think it's BHP? Yeah, they're not listed as it, but for the most part, if nothing's moving off of it, then I don't want. That means that people were front running. So I think we'll either get more follow up. That could either be a seed or, but again, we didn't see a buy or a sell the news. So that's why I'm interested, but I'm not gonna force it. I was looking at Shive real quick. Yeah, man, what a whack day, bro. At least yesterday they let us drop 2%. Bro, this is crazy. We're about to hit power hour, and like we're for real just still at open. Oh man, come on, Chad, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Dude, I need protein, bro. I keep talking. You know I haven't drank that protein still? I just got 2 in the Philo.
$5 from 100. But your next guest says a little
BRB,
caution
brother.
may be warranted. He says if you own NVIDIA, you may want to buy some put options now. In other words, a bet against the stock. Joining us now to explain, Scott Nations, president of Nations Indexes. Little insurance on NVIDIA, Scott?
That's exactly what I would call it, because it's a short-term sell. And by that, I mean, Brian, I wouldn't sell it if it meant I incurred a big taxable gain, but it's only 5% from its all-time high. It's done well, as you mentioned, $4 trillion market cap. It's come too far too fast. It went from like $97 to $180 with no stops. And so I think the next couple of months are going to be defined by profit taking, as uncertainty regarding trade tariffs and trade policy really cause a problem for this company. They've just resumed exports after a pause because of tariffs. And so it's a great company and it's done well, but that doesn't mean it's to the moon. And so if I owned it, I would be thinking about insurance. If I didn't, I'd be thinking about defined risk ways to be bearish the stock.
Wow. What AMD, though, a different story. You're saying buy.
Well, no, AMAT, Applied Materials, is a buy. Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to be buying the companies that make the picks and shovels for the AI boom, then Applied Materials is the company. Had a really tough time last week, disappointing outlook, both revenue and earnings. But only one of the issues that they cited is really fundamental. Many of the other issues are transitory. And so we can buy at about a 17% discount to where it was 30 days ago. A very reasonable forward PE of 17.5. I'm not much of a technician. One thing I do pay attention to is relative strength. Relative strength of 29 means AMAT is oversold. And so we get to buy a great company that is really at the heart of the AI boom at a fair price.
Yeah, Palantir, we talked about it on Fast Money last night. I'm hosting again. You never know, we might talk about it tonight. And Julie Beal brought up that it was 100 times sales. I mean, even for a company as hot as Palantir, is that too hot?
It is too hot. And forward PE of over 200. It's just the poster child for the AI bubble.
Scott Nations did not have time to get to the fourth GE Vernova, but maybe we'll get you on soon. Can talk more about it. Scott Nations, Nations Indexes, thank you very much. Still to come, the hottest topic on CNBC.com today.
Oh, I know. Oh, maybe MP is the only one that goes up on that. That makes sense. Oh, there it is. That's the delayed pump on that headline. And then Home Depot and Target Pro businesses boost revenues. On DIY, slowdown continues. My pro. Admin weighs plans to reallocate $2 billion in chip funds for critical minerals. That could be bad for Intel. Is he saying that he don't want to do Intel anymore? So yeah, that's the think about it, bro. We just had that Cobalt headline. Now you're getting the thought. Like I said, it could be a seed. There wasn't a sell or a buy off of it. And now we're getting this little update here on some of the CHIPS Act stuff. And then related to minerals and materials. So yeah, watch MP and watch Intel. Even the overall market's going up. Intel's actually coming back, so we'll see. The first headline like 7 minutes ago was that the government was going to stockpile Cobalt for the first time in decades. And then we just got it literally right now in the last couple of minutes or seconds that Trump is weighing a plan to reallocate $2 billion in CHIPS funds for critical minerals. I mean, I want to see what happens with the Intel deal. Like I said, that could be bad for them. If he takes it away from them, then yeah, there you go. But the other one is like MP, that kind of makes sense. But then again, people react. You had 10 minutes on the Cobalt headline, so in a weird way, I don't think it's as natural. Yeah, it could be more funding for Intel. It could be good, but I would be worried if he's using it as a negotiating tactic to like push them, right? If Intel starts playing games, which is possible, it's not like they have the best management, because I'm not there. But like, yeah, so if he starts threatening, I don't want to see that. Otherwise, if it could be good, that's awesome. But like we said, we're still at the same position in Intel from last week. A little bit of speculation, but we don't really have the details yet. That's going to be the next setup. So yeah, Intel's moving a little more. I think, isn't Polte supposed to come on? He's going to be on Bloomberg, but I don't know if Trump. We heard earlier Trump comments. Oh yeah, let's see Apple. Watch MP still. That was the one, but I don't know if it's worthy of the play. Apple, not really. I think NVIDIA, that matters too. But man, today was painful, man, in terms of going nowhere. At least yesterday, they gave you a big move in the morning and then went nowhere. But holy fuck. This one's... Oh, Albemarle. But some of these have been up all day. That's why I said it didn't give you the sell the news. Okay, Albemarle is getting a little bigger now. They might be one of the benefits of that. Let's see. And if you have those longer term plays, those are great. If you made them free too that one time, even better. Yeah, MP Albemarle is the other one. U.S. reviewing visa holders for deportable violations. All visa holders? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of them? Okay. I guess. Yeah, we can do that. All right, MP still going. Watch Albemarle too. The options aren't as favorable. If it comes down, but then again, if you have the other free play, you're good. And then MP still running. Watch Intel too. I hope we could get another update. I don't know. That CHIPS Act thing is going to get interesting. That could be double-edged. MP's still going up. Again, I think now they're just benefiting off the headline. I mean, IWM's the only one in the green. Oh, why are you here, bro? Dude, the little raptor just showed up. I don't even know. Dude, you no way you were here all day. Are you kidding me, bro? I didn't even see you. That's crazy. I didn't know. Watch the other ones too, though. Remember, Micron, Qualcomm, those were talked about as well with all of it. Puppy camp? Bro, this guy is not a puppy anymore. This guy's a fucking... You pay taxes and shit now. You know, he got fined. That's it. My girl didn't like register him, apparently. And he got letter in the mail. Like, bro, I can't believe it. My girl's dog got government mail sent to his name. It was crazy. Yeah, bro. No, bro. It's trippy. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you don't got to pay it, little dude. They can't. You ain't got no credit. Like, I told him, you don't speak English. But, yeah, I was like, nah, bro. You can't. Yeah, they fined the dog. I was like, what? Yeah, California, bro. I swear to you, they sent a letter addressed to my girl. They sent it to her house under her dog's name. And it was like a bill under the dog. Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, that's... So he owes the city of San Diego, I think he owes them like $45. I was like, I don't know how he's going to pay that. I'm like... I was like, thank God they didn't bill you, because... Yeah, but I don't know how he's going to ever pay that. He don't have any employment. No, nothing, bro. So, yeah, but... He got a fine for not being registered too. That's the irony. Like, yeah, he wasn't registered for like when you get a dog in San Diego, you have to register it. So he went to the vet before registration, I think, and then they fined him. He got a letter. I said, brother. But yeah, he's old, but he got a little debt. I don't know if your dog has debt, but this guy does. He is in debt. But yeah, not bad. He's not a puppy though. He's a grown man. That's what I'm saying. He got bills and shit. I'm proud of you, buddy. Yeah. Don't worry, you don't. If he's already went to collection, you're fine. You already hurt your credit. You'll be okay. Yeah, you want to get a doghouse? He wants a doghouse. He listened. Wow. Yeah. See, it's a bad investment, but we'll get you one. It doesn't work the same in the dog real estate market, unfortunately. You know, tap on the high. I remember, I don't know, with all the Budweiser. Well, you're kind of moving. You've been, that's what I'm saying, painfully pinned for a while there, but that's it. What kind of dog is it? An indebted one, apparently. That's what he is. Oh, no. I wanted to see Micron. So watch, if they're talking CHIPS Act and other shit, just remember earlier this week, Qualcomm and Micron and some of the other ones got brought up. Boy. Apple. Kind of. There's a lot of things moving. I'll get you a checkup. I gotta put this guy. He's chilling though. He's enjoying this. No, be free, brother. Dow Jones 11 green, 19 in the red. That's a lot better. That's like 30% better from 2 hours ago. NASDAQ pretty shitty. 35 green, 66 red, but better than I think at worst it was 79 red. So, but this was kind of what you were like in the morning. And then S&P 500, 198 green, 302 in the red. And the Lord is with you. You got pulled over during class in college and you went to jail for a warrant because of your dog? I would like more information. The Cobalt. Yeah, where's Trump though? I keep seeing these Trump things, but I don't see him. You had a ticket for no registrations? But how? And you went to jail for it? So it was the same thing and you went to jail for it? So I'm giving my dog terrible advice? I told him they can't get him, bro. I was like, listen, dog, you got no credit. I said, they can't do shit, dog. Literally, dog. And he just looked at me blankly, but I felt like I advised him correctly. No way. I gotta go get him a hard kibble loan. This is terrible. I'll be like, you got any payday kibble? We need to get $40. How? Dog speed, man. Dog speed. Oh, no. NB went up with it. So remember all of these got work the other day? So NB, I don't know if you went. Yeah, they all reacted, bro. The OG ones. I mean, this is gonna sound terrible, but even my girl's dog wasn't dumb enough to violate the mortgage rules. Cause you say he gonna have two primary residents. No, he actually has the correct one. Cause even though I have my own house, you see what I'm saying? It's my girl's dog. She got her own crib, so he got a primary residence. He don't have to. He actually understood that. I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. When I really think about it, he got his debt, but he doesn't have two primary residents. That, you know, they got the mail to the right one. Yeah. I know. Well, this one, that's usually not that difficult. That's why it's kind of. Damn, that's crazy. I keep seeing Lyft. You guys were just calling out Uber. That one tweaked. A lot of things are kind of moving. High ticker is very active, and the SPY move is so small for all of that. Headlines, everything, stockpile, you name it, bro. I think, again, you're going to get Pulte should be going live on Bloomberg here. I think after this, and then your boy Trump any moment now, or probably after the bell. Or at least he has some executive order thing. California discusses redistricting. A little coffee.
We have talked about the Kansas City Fed's Economic Symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That officially
they're going to bring on Pulte
about 5 hours from now. But right now, everyone is talking about what has actually been the lead up coming into this. A big bomb thrown into the mix by Bill Pulte, the head of the nation's leading finance agency, asking the U.S. Justice Department to investigate Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. Allegations made by Bill Pulte, citing documents that his agency received involving mortgage fraud. The Justice Department has weighed in and said that they are considering looking deeper into the matter. Lisa Cook herself has already responded, saying that she is willing to provide any additional information that the investigators are looking for, but that she won't be bullied into stepping down. I'm pleased to say that Bill Pulte joins us right now. He is the director, of course, of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. And Bill, I do want to start off.
Get ready, bro. He's about to say some unhinged shit.
That you brought to light that Bloomberg reporters brought to light.
Not
prior
all
to
of it,
that,
but he gonna
and
drop
the
one.
documents that are at the center of that, and where exactly those mortgage documents originated from and how they got to your desk.
Well, those are public documents. Anybody who, frankly, can do some research with Google and get to county websites can easily find these documents. You know, the media, including yourself, it sounds like, are going to try to make this into some kind of witch hunt or something like that. Quite the contrary. This is self-evident. This is black and white stuff. And frankly, the fact that the media and so many people are asking questions in the elite class about this goes to show that people think that there are rules for some people and rules for other people. Mortgage fraud is prosecuted every day in this country. And I'm sorry to say, not really, though, that a politician or a public official in this case is now the subject of mortgage fraud. Normal people have to deal with this nearly every day in this country. This is nothing new. Defrauding people is nothing new. And now all of a sudden that you have somebody very powerful, now people have to question it. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I believe that she committed mortgage fraud.
When you look at the documents that you have, the publicly available documents, I am curious whether you
how
or
did
anyone at
she
your
get the
agency,
house so
had a
cheap?
chance to actually speak to Lisa Cook, her lawyers, or any representatives about what you found in those documents.
Obviously, while I respect the question, anything that has to do with the federal investigation, I am not going to comment on. However, I would say, well, what is within the confines of the referral letter, of which I'm willing to speak about.
What is your involvement in the investigation, Bill?
Well, as you know, I'm the regulator of Fannie and Freddie, as well as the conservator of Fannie and Freddie, and so this is right in the bullseye of what my job is. I promised before the Senate, before I was confirmed by the Senate, that I would investigate mortgage fraud, and I'm not going to be intimidated by anyone. I'm not going to be intimidated by the media, the politicians. They can say whatever they want. If it's a Republican who's committing mortgage fraud, we're going to look at it. If it's a Democrat, we're going to look at it. If it's a wealthy politician or a lawyer, we're going to look at it. So we're not just looking at everyday people. And I'd say the one thing, Romaine, which is that we refer people almost every day. I refer people every week on a minimum to the Department of Justice for mortgage fraud. This is literally what I am required to do underneath the Housing and Economic Recovery Act of 2008, which is to ensure the safety and soundness of the mortgage market.
When you say you're referring, you're talking about just rank and file people going through your own agency documents. Is that a routine process, or is this something that has been very specifically started over the last few weeks or months?
We look at fraud generally. We say, look, if everybody and anybody who knows about mortgage fraud, they can go to fraud tips at FHFA.gov. We will take in all of the requests and all of the submissions that people have. We've poured through many of these tips.
You could just submit every Fed board member, and you'll have like a 4 out of 12 shot.
In this country. So we get it.
That's
from
why I
tips
keep
at
saying
FHFA.gov. We get it through traditional other means, whether it be by mail or what have you. And also there's stuff in the media all the time as it relates to mortgage fraud. So we will take it from anywhere and everywhere. And again, our main focus is on the safety and soundness of the mortgage market.
Okay, that makes sense. So I guess my question to you, Bill, is was there some kind of tip-off to look into Lisa Cook's documentation specifically?
As I have said publicly, there was a tip that we received. I do not comment on the source, identity, or any other means that we use during a federal investigation as it pertains to things that are outside of the referral letter. You can imagine that
Netflix
if
and
we start
MLB,
exposing, whether it be on this investigation or other investigations, where we receive tips
Netflix
from,
MLB
where we get
deal
whistleblowers
coming
from,
out now.
This is a very serious thing. And so when people
Expects
are trying
new
to,
deals
in my
to
view,
top
intimidate
revenue from
whistleblowers,
ESPN
intimidate
agreement.
tipsters, I strongly condemn that. And if people have mortgage fraud, I encourage them to go to fraud tips at FHFA.gov and send us those mortgage tips.
Bill, have you been looking into any other Fed officials or any other government officials on something like this? Have there been any tips to look into those?
Again, I'm not going to comment on any specific investigations other than the ones that either have been made public by other people or that we feel comfortable speaking to, and that pertains to things within the confines of the referral letter.
When we talk about that referral letter,
advanced talks.
Bill, you've seen the pushback on this, and we should kind of point out here that part of the concern right now isn't so much whether she or anyone else out there committed fraud, but I think a lot of people would like to know whether there is more of
ESPN
a
getting
coordinated
clapped.
effort.
The issue,
NBC Universal 3-year deal approaching 600 million.
About all of these
On it, it's not
tangential
too
issues,
big,
instead of
but I
asking
think that's
about,
great news.
You know, did she sign
Good
these
for
documents? I believe she did
Netflix,
sign these
but
documents.
I don't think it's a lot of money.
Is it mortgage fraud to say
So
that you live in
600
one
million.
area and not another
I'd watch the
area?
short-term
Yes, it is
ones, but I
mortgage
wouldn't
fraud.
force it.
So
But
you're
that's
not
coming out
focusing on
now.
the fraud.
I got
You're
an early
focusing
one.
on the investigators
Like
for
really
purposes
early.
of trying to undermine what it is that she did allegedly,
Yeah.
and what it is that mortgage fraud and the risk that mortgage fraud poses to the system.
Well-
And we're not going to be intimidated. I mean, we swore an oath, and we are going to continue to prosecute mortgage fraud.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's a Republican, a
Yeah.
Democrat, a public official, or Joe Blow on the street.
Absolutely.
How about
And we're
Joe
not advocating
Biden?
for that, but what we are doing here is we are actually focusing on both issues, both the potential for fraud, and we are digging deeper into that. And we should point out that Bloomberg has made concerted efforts to reach out to Lisa Cook and her representatives, to the Fed, as well as to folks in the White House and administration beyond you. At the same time, Bill, we also have raised concern about whether this might be a weaponization of your office,
Home
a
run
weaponization
30,
of the White
35
House.
million
And
a
I
year.
am curious.
So the
if there
full
has
deal,
been
I got
direct-
more. It's 600 million total.
I don't know.
It's decent.
Guidance from the White House
But then
to pursue this?
I think the good part about it is that ESPN keeps losing. So remember what happened with UFC and all of that, and then they came out with their thing. But now Netflix, they're getting a pretty good deal, bro. So either Netflix is paying 600 million or getting 600 million. But I don't think the amount is too crazy. But I think it's a good deal in general, just with like the vibe and the the wave of
said,
where it's going.
this is mortgage fraud is
Yeah, we were
being
exactly. We were
controversial
just
by some
listening to
people in the media
Iger and
because
sports
you've
this
really
morning.
hit on Power.
So it flows
and
with that.
Struck me because I'm like, shouldn't Power be against mortgage fraud? It just doesn't make sense to me now that you have somebody who's in this type of position, and now it's controversial, and maybe now mortgage fraud isn't mortgage fraud. I mean, you saw the federal
look, now Barron's
Reserve
is talking
president
about
from
the
Kansas
ESPN
City.
one right now,
That
too.
was quite an odd exchange that he had about blaming the forums and stuff like that. Let's call it what it is. People have a responsibility, and people in power especially have a responsibility to read legal documents before they sign them.
Well, I mean, to that point here, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about a report that the Philadelphia Fed put out, I think back in 2023, specifically on this issue of owner occupancy fraud. Basically, the idea of putting on a mortgage application that you're going to use something at your primary residence and get a lower mortgage rate, which it seems to be at the heart of the documents that you posted with regards to Lisa Cook. It was a pretty high number, something like a third, and in that report, they specifically used the phrase that this type of practice is, quote, broad-based across the U.S. Now, that's back in 2023. I am curious as to what measures the authorities, either your agency or other agencies, can take to actually reduce that trend of owner occupancy discrepancies.
We are working very actively on it. I appreciate the question. If you look at my Twitter feed,
I do remember when Iger cussed
we have made
Elon
mortgage
out.
fraud a
Or
huge
Elon
priority
cussed
since the
Iger out.
beginning. I didn't know any of these people were committing mortgage
But
fraud.
then I
when
tell you the
came on
reality
job. I mean, I had
of
heard
Elon's
about,
son
different
chopping
public
off
reports and stuff like that.
body
But,
parts.
the
And
amount
I'm
of
the bad
referrals,
guy?
I am shocked now that I'm in
I'm
office
shocked too,
with
Bill.
how much mortgage fraud has gone on. So
I know.
We have taken, I saw today
have you
too,
actually taken
on another
formal
network.
legal action?
Hold on, let me finish. I heard on another network
They
said,
did
well,
bring
can't
it
you
up.
use AI
They did
to do
bring
this?
up
That's exactly what
weaponization.
we did.
Okay.
But
we
then
did months
they,
ago. We went and we partnered with Palantir
with
at Fannie
Trump,
Mae. We held
but
a
then they said
massive
it
press
wasn't.
event, and we said, look, everybody beware. We are looking for mortgage fraud. We brought in Palantir. We have made tremendous efforts globally across the population, across the data set of loans from Fannie Mae.
Yeah.
And it's startling to me that because you have one Fed governor, you try to make an excuse for it instead of saying this is wrong and this is prosecuted every day of the week for other people.
How many referrals have you made for some sort of criminal investigation?
A lot. Sometimes I do multiple per day and certainly multiple per week. And my agency, along with the Inspector General in my agency, works hand in hand
Maine's
with
like,
the
so
Department
what
of
do you
Justice.
look for
Has done it under the Biden
in your
administration, did it under the Obama administration.
How serious is
Did it
this?
under the first Trump administration.
Weird, that's
Mortgage
crazy.
fraud is prosecuted every day in this country. And as long as I'm in this seat, we're going to continue to eradicate fraudsters wherever we find them.
So it sounds like mortgage fraud is, I don't want to say common, but it's not uncommon either. Do you think there's a plausible reason for your findings? People do move and they don't always have a chance to update paperwork, and so paperwork gets left behind or is out of date. Do you think that that's a possibility here?
I'm not sure I totally understand the question. I mean, as a general matter, I believe that occupancy fraud is wrong. I believe that when people sign a piece of paper and they go to a bank and they say that they represent to a bank that they're going to do something and then they do something different, I believe that that is bank fraud. I believe that that potentially is wire fraud. And I believe that that is, in the case of mortgages, often mortgage fraud. So, we have rules in this country. And I just say this, what is the point of laws if they're not going to be followed in this country? And if people don't like the laws that are on the books, well, then go and change the law. But if we have laws, and if I promised, which I did promise the Senate, to uphold the laws and follow the law and the statute, we have to follow the law and the statute, always.
Bill, I want to transition now to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and the possibility of an IPO of these government-sponsored entities. What assurances, well, first of all, can you give us an update on where things stand with this potential IPO?
Well, the president decided many years ago to not sell this asset. It was one of the best decisions that's ever been done, in my opinion, from the presidency as it relates to assets that the U.S. government has had. Why? Because people wanted to sell it to
who do you guys buy your weed from?
150 billion. I think that
I haven't smoked in a minute, but I'm kind of down
that these assets are worth.
Since
taking office,
y'all
not just
smoking some
on
good shit,
mortgage
bro.
fraud and other systemic issues like safety and soundness.
Y'all are out of your fucking
like
mind.
We just spent the last 10 minutes on. But is also focused on driving value and treating Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac as if they're businesses. Taking costs
Are you guys
out
not
of these
hearing what he
businesses that
says?
is redundant and unnecessary. And also making sure that we are always thinking about how do we, within the confines of the law and in the best interest of the American people, run these things as businesses. So
they made us, you wanted to go out to eat. You had to show paperwork.
Years and years and years and decades just
sticking
because
a
they're
needle
politically
in your
connected.
body.
And so I think that this has enabled
not
the
one
Fannie
of
Mae
you
and
said
Freddie Mac
surveillance
story to really,
state.
with President Trump's help.
But a politician lying on the mortgage of her
20%
discounted home
decides to do
is stressing you out and worrying you about
I was
society.
looking at the video that you guys put out. I think it came through the White House's account about the Great
Are
American
y'all-
Mortgage Company. So basically,
you
the
guys are
combination
fucking with
of
me,
these
right?
two. Also, what does appear to be a rebranding of your agency
'Cause I'm
and this
tripping,
US,
right? I don't know
financial
if-
technology segment, which I guess would sort of help with regards to the securitization. Now, is the idea all of that, Bill, would be under the same umbrella, and I assume that you would be at the helm?
No, seriously,
Well, we'll
right?
see.
This is
I mean,
like
these
I'm on
companies are in
punked, right?
conservatorship, as you know, which
Like,
basically
this is a
means
practical
that the
joke?
president is in
Or do
charge
you
of
guys
these
work
companies.
for Bloomberg?
And there was a Supreme Court ruling which made that very clear.
How does this
I would say
work?
that any
'Cause
and all
I'm
options are on the
confused.
table. One of the things
But
that
I'm
I've been
fun-
focused
I'm
on
having a
Maine
great
has been
time
since getting
in the
in seat
confusion
is on
of it,
creating
but
value. Now, what
I
the
think you
president
guys
ultimately
are
decides to do
are
with that
fucking
value
with
is
me.
entirely up to him. But we had a thing called Common Securitization Solutions. Nobody understood what this thing was, generally out there. And so
Where's
we
the
decided
camera?
to
Is
rebrand
it-
it as
did
US
you come to the
FinTech
farm and
really
put it here
focus
when
on
I
what
was
it
gone?
which
Where
is
is it?
financial technology.
Come on,
I believe
where's
this
the- come on,
business is worth
somebody
billions
tell me
and
when
billions
they-
of dollars. It was previously neglected, in my view. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have put almost $1 billion into this platform, and so we're unlocking value there. And then with Fannie and Freddie, we'll see. We'll see if the name has changed. We'll see if these things are there. But we're trying to aspire to a new tomorrow. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac were these once nearly bankrupt
Aspire
assets.
to
or
a new
bankrupt
tomorrow?
assets,
You're
many
stressing
people
me
would
out,
say.
dude.
And we're trying to revitalize those. These should be great American icons.
What are you
We are
gonna
the
do
greatest
next?
economy in the
Are
world.
you gonna fucking
And we
prosecute
have a great
criminals
president,
next? Gosh.
And we are going to
What
use
is this
these
country
assets
became?
to benefit the American people and get the
Disgusting.
most value out of these assets that we can.
Do you have any sense of a timetable of maybe when that will either get done, or at least we'll get a little bit more guidance, the public will get more guidance on when that will be done?
That'll entirely be up to the president. The only one who knows that is in his brain, and so I'll let him decide on timing, of course. But I would say that the president's very interested in this issue, and it's very nice to have a president who cares about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
All right,
Indeed.
we thank you. Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte joining us. And reminder that we are once again out to Fed Governor Lisa Cook for comment, and so far she has declined our requests for an interview. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, because my
on further
lawyer
developments.
says.
All right, let's keep our focus here on Washington and get some reaction now to that conversation we just had with Mario
somebody
Parker. He is
accuses
managing
you
editor
of fraud.
Economy and Government at Bloomberg
that's
News, and Mario joins us
interesting.
now from Washington. Mario, your thoughts on what Bill Pulte was just telling us with regards
Declines
to
for comment.
Fed
That's a
Governor
good
Lisa Cook.
strategy, Lisa. I agree with it. I would advise the same.
It was a very
That's a good plan, Lisa. That's exactly how you would rectify that. Just don't say anything. You can't comment. No. Stop it. You shouldn't have even said yesterday. Just stop. Plead the fifth, Lisa. I'm helping you out right now. Don't worry. I'm telling y'all, man, for real. Like I'm saying, man, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to, but I can't, like, you guys, because I want to help you. And I want to make sure you guys do good. And if you don't need my help, then you don't need to listen to me reprimand you. And we wouldn't be in here in the first place if you didn't need any assistance. So if you don't need assistance, then stop fucking conversating. Because you guys are scaring me. Because that's why I'm saying, bro, there's no way this is not, like, real, right? Bro, but this reminds me of, like, this is how the conversations were at the beginning of the year. You guys don't remember? No, for real. That's why I'm saying, let's avoid this then. Because you don't remember, and I'm trying to explain to people. I'm like, come on, you guys. I'm like, you know the truth. You know reality. And you guys are going to say I'm arrogant. You'll make it about another topic and this. And dude, it's some of the most, like, elaborate. And I applaud you. I think you should enter careers with what you guys are arguing with. That's how impressed I am. I'm very impressed. I really am at the bending of reality and the creativity required to look at objectively wrong things committed by, your leaders, essentially. It's like kind of wild. So, but I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I don't care if I'm right or wrong to a degree. And if I'm wrong on things, I hope Lisa's innocent, dude. I hope she didn't commit any crimes. And if she didn't, I will defend her. But again, this, like, attitude of what the reality of it, man, this isn't the first, like, weird Fed issue. Okay? That's all. And we did the same thing with Bostic. We did. And Clarita, and many others. And that's why I'm saying it's just like there has really been it seems like something is up, and the Fed doesn't have a good credibility. And that's why it's funny when people say, well, credibility, but then again, like, you're not really talking about credibility. Just like at the beginning of the year, as I showed you, they scared you out of your portfolio. Anything you would pay double for now, you had a shot to buy 50% off because they did the exact same thing with tariffs. And I was telling you the same thing. And I said, bro, why are you guys acting like this? You all know the truth. Even the people on TV. This isn't like, I'm confused, man. Like, we don't have to bend the reality of what it is. So, like I'm saying, man, I hope that she's innocent. And if she is, all of you should defend her. But if she did something that everybody would get in trouble for, like, come on. And sadly, I would probably be more defensive of her if this wasn't the fourth or fifth, like, okay, borderline gray area, maybe, okay, fraud. Again, it's just, this isn't a conversation we should be having this many times with the Fed. And now you guys want to comment about fixing it and saying it's all this other stuff, but no, it reminds me of tariffs, man. It reminds me of the beginning of the year. And people fought me so hard to lose money. You guys don't realize that? That's why I'm like, it's crazy. And even, like, how they even respond today, and they're like, well, and I stopped. Well, what was the result, bro? And, like, dude, this is bullshit. So you guys gotta, because I can't connect. I can't help you if you can't see that. How are you gonna see the easy money? How are you these easy opportunities? And if you don't need my help, I don't know why you're reprimanding yourself to this and having to listen to it. So, I hope the lady's innocent, man, but I think a lot of people are getting fed up with the Fed. Fed up. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, it's kind of is, yeah. And I don't think, it's not that crazy. It's crazy that these people did that. It's crazy that, like, Bostic and people on the Fed did so much. That's more batshit to me than anything Polte has said. that we gave these people these jobs and they treated it like trash. And that's why. So I don't know what Lisa did, but all the other Fed people that we know what they did recently, that's what's making this so like, okay, man, can we just clean it up? Can we fix this and call it a day? I would appreciate
additional
that.
Costs of ESPN. But rather than ditching its linear business, Disney is using these apps to make the pay TV bundle more appealing, as subscribers to Comcast, Charter, and other pay TV providers will get access to the ESPN app. And Disney won't be reporting subscriber numbers for the ESPN app as it manages the combined TV and streaming business holistically. Take a listen.
A number of other companies are exiting their linear business completely, meaning they're selling off the channels that serve the linear television ecosystem. We're doing the opposite, actually. We're combining them, which gives us the ability to aggregate both subscription fees and advertising on both sides, and essentially end up with a business that's actually larger and more impactful than it would be if we were to separate them completely.
Bob Iger is referring to the fact that Comcast is spinning off most of its cable assets, including CNBC, into Versant, which starts trading separately in the new year, while Warner Brothers Discovery is spinning off most of its cable TV assets, including CNN, TNT Sports, and Discovery, into a new company called Discovery Global. That deal is expected to close in the second half of next year. And when it comes to competing with the now more fragmented landscape, Iger says he believes that they are positioned, quote, extremely well. He also has said he's open to bundling with other sports apps as they're bundling with Fox One. Back to you.
Yeah, exactly. So just different bundles in different places. And I guess, Julia, a company like Disney, the dream in this environment probably is to maybe almost be agnostic as to how customers consume their content, right? Whether it's the way it's priced on a streaming app only or part of a bundle. I mean, are they at that point? Do we know if they've achieved something like that?
Well, it seems like they're agnostic as to how you pay for ESPN, but they have said, Jimmy Pittar and Bob Iger said, they really want you to consume content on this new ESPN app because they think that's going to be the best experience. And if you have the best experience, if you're engaging more, whether you're making bets or tracking your favorite teams, getting all the data, watching all the content you could possibly want through ESPN, that's ultimately better for them, not just in terms of ad dollars, but also in terms of minimizing churn. So they said, even if you're paying for ESPN through Spectrum or Comcast, they do want you to be able to go to ESPN and watch and do all your sports fandom there.
Sure, yeah, on the run, and obviously a maybe greater propensity for sports
cable
fans
has
to pay,
turned streaming
for things
into
like
cable
the app, than others. Julia, thank you very much. Up next, we are tracking the biggest movers as we head into the close. Christina, standing by with those.
We have restaurant chain facing customer revolt over brand makeovers, solar stocks cratering
customer
on
revolt over Cracker Barrel. That was fun. Well, listen, y'all do good, man. But no, I'm not, even then, I don't even care about propaganda TV. I'm talking to real humans. And that's why I assume some people just are either really rich or they work for them. Because I'm like, some of you are using the same mental capacity and the same mental logic to work to get to the wrong answer. And then defending it. And then going to the fucking grave with the worst possible answer. And you're going to think I'm arrogant by saying that when I'm just like, please save yourself. Don't do that, man. Again, we did this at the beginning of the year with a lot of money and people's future and investing and all of it. And it was very avoidable. Very avoidable. Like I'm saying, you have to, if you guys are smart enough to arrive at some of the answers that you have to view a wrong situation as right, you have the capacity and you are exercising it, but you're just actually reinforcing, do you care about objectivity or the truth? That's all. And that's why I said, if the lady is innocent, I'll defend her. That's the truth. That's objective. But if she violated a law, what are you saying? Why is this even difficult? And why is it weird that the guy who's supposed to do his job, none of this is weird. And like I'm saying, it just, looking at the camp in how the history of this recent Fed and how it has played out, man, it's kind of crazy. So it's not, I actually think it's kind of more logical to try to defend that than not. So you have the capacity. That's what I'm saying. I think you guys are smart people. Some of you well-mannered. That's why I'm like, I don't know why we're playing this. It seems like a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does. And that's why it's like funny to a degree, almost satirical. But at the end of the day, you make your choice. And like I said, if you don't need my help, you don't need me, you don't anything, I get it. That's fine. But I don't think we're not operating like that anymore. You guys need to go exercise your minds elsewhere, because we are exercising ours with a level of unity and growth that cannot require that lack of objectivity. I'm not expecting you to not challenge, and that's what I'm saying, but we have to be in objectivity and not. But some of this, I've gotten rid of a lot of it because it's too, and that's why I said I haven't suffered for it, and neither have the people who are focused, because these ideas and taking our trains of thought to the wrong areas, it doesn't help us. It hurts you. So, and people have said, well, you need to talk about this. We need to no, we don't, because it's distracting. I would rather have a lot less with accuracy than a lot more with way more bad information. So yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, accurate, clear thought, and you guys are demonstrating it. That's why I'm encouraging you to use it objectively, or this is not going to be the environment for non-objective. Yeah, bro, the material plays hit. All of those. It was all the OG ones. Nobody knew for Cobalt. Just the ones that were already involved. Even USAR was just part of it, remember? I don't like that one as much, but MP, stale. We need more Jesus. Dude, we need more time, because you only got 20 minutes, baby. Oh, yeah, Joshua. Hello, Mario. How are you? Thank you, man. You know, I got a good my guy Mario, bro. I got a good friend named Mario. I love him, baby. Amen. No. You're not going to confuse other issues with this. That's what I'm saying, man. I think it's very simple. You guys know what it is. Stop fighting to get to the wrong answer. Stop convincing. That's it. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I don't even like... That's why I laugh now. Because I'm like, bro, I don't even think you need to convince anybody. The fact we got to convince is... That just shows you. Uh-oh, hot dog. Where is the, did we go below that one level? No. We didn't go. Remember 60, I was looking for 63.50, but really 63.30. That was your panic level. You didn't really hit it, man. Today was, that's what I said, man, just kind of very boring, man. Out of all of the other days, like the other day we did nothing in 7 hours yesterday, but it was more exciting. You had a lot more, but today was like, that's it, the data, I think this part of the day you were reacting for no damn reason, but it correlated with data, the Fed, and all that. So very fun and fascinating in that sense, but boring as far as how it played out and the price action. I think that they'd be good. I just don't think Micron and TSM have the same value. So the risk, or like just as I've explained with Intel, there's a nice range and there's a lower price. But at the end of the day, it's also I know what it is, 18 to like 20 something, right? Go put up Micron, Qualcomm. I think they could be benefits, and they're great companies and they're doing very, very well. But the floor on that is a lot higher. So Intel's the only chip company that's anywhere close to book value. But then again, they're the only chip company that has everything and is doing nothing. So yeah, welcome. But that's why. But yeah, I think it'd be great for them, but they just have a different opportunity in terms of value. They cut combo prices 15. No, I didn't. The days you can pay attention, it doesn't work. Well, watch the watch list every day and you'll be good. That's the best I can offer. Because that's what I'm saying. If it's not, and you can't give it a certain commitment, you'll make more money chilling and then applying at the right panic, the right moment, and then long-term away. But if you have the time, or again, if you can find a way to sustainably incorporate it, I mean, it's reasonable. I think it all is reasonable. You don't think we'll have dollars at McDonald's? I don't know, man. Deflation is crazy. I think the only way it'd come back is if a dollar it meant a lot more. So never say never, but you know, I think I don't know the probability, but maybe. You never know. Maybe it goes down to $1, but $1 is worth a lot more. So then it's not really $1 anyways. Yeah, bro. Big tech, they're kind of coming down here. You only got 15 minutes, so 4 more, you'll be at 10-minute rigged. I did play ball, yeah. I played ball not yesterday. I was busy yesterday, but the day before that, Tuesday. Bro, and like, dude, the toe workouts, bro, are you ready for this? Bro, my butt, I activate my ass cheek way better. This sounds so weird if you don't know what I'm talking about. But like, dude, my leg, by like getting my foot position and my toe right, my heel is like driving into the ground way better. And now my like whole left leg, bro. Yeah, it's like sore, but it's working now, bro. Like, I'm telling you. So, yeah, bro, I'm a big fan. You have no idea, bro. And then ball, so it's weird, though. Because I didn't ball yesterday, but I'm, like, sore. But it was, like, it's kind of cool. That muscle chain is, like, working. And I needed that. Well, if Bitcoin keeps coming down, I think you could get ready for other volatility, though. That's played out so far. So we'll see if that continues or not. But the general idea, if they start moving risk around ahead of Powell, what do you think? I know, man. That's why those little... That's why I keep saying the toe workouts, man. The little things, bro. It's crazy. I know. It's like the 3 points, but like that's what happens. Like my heel was positioned really weird. And then like if I get it in the right way, my right side doesn't hit. But then like when I get it, it works. It's crazy. It's a trip, dude. So yeah, I'm grateful, and it's been helping a lot. But it sucks because when I play ball, I'm not as conscious. So like when I'm walking, when I'm sitting, I could like think about it, and like, you know, it's been easier to do. But when I like run, I can't think about it because I'm running. So I don't know. Like sometimes it'll catch my mind, like, well, I check up the ball, but then, yeah, I gotta play defense. See, I got quiet right there. I'm doing neuromuscular re-education. Bro, I think you might have seen this guy, Dr. James Cash. Have you seen the guy? He's like a neuroscience dude, and he'll be like, does your neck hurt? And then he'll be like, stare at this pen and breathe. And then, but then he's all about the neuro, like, he's about like nerve connection with the neuromuscular and all, like, and he talks about it, what you just said, but I'm like, what? I've done some of this stuff, and I'm like, how does this even, but it works. All right, high ticker's kind of tweaking, but you should wrap it up. Oh yeah, 10-minute rigged. There you go. Well, there you have it, brothers. There you have it. Yeah, it's kind of like a DUI test, yeah. But he's like, yeah, I don't know, there's like brain things, but I haven't done it fully. It was just cool to see. But yeah, there is a lot of like, I don't know. I got some pretty poor mind-body connections with some posture, so takes a lot of work. Takes a lot of work. I think Dr. Mandel, yeah, I think that sounds very familiar. Yeah, Intel got a little boost. There wasn't, again, CHIPS Act after the Cobalt MP stuff, but they were talking about like maybe redistributing $2 billion, but then it moved on that low key. But then the whole market kind of got a bid. Then last like 10-15 minutes here, we got a little bit of like some rotation. Again, Russell's doing good, and then tech is just really gotten in the way today. Because again, you've gotten some moves. It hasn't been that terrible, but then again, like whatever, Nvidia, Apple, all that collectively, if they're dragging or running enough, that'll do its thing. Yeah, MP got a lot, but I think MP dropped a lot more too, though, in recent days. Remember, MP was just at like what? Yeah, $80, 80 something. Back to open. Dude, this one was they really wanted to make sure you were ready for Powell. I feel bad I made the other title pregame. This would have been such a shitty pregame. You did nothing. But then again, this is how you position. I maybe should have told you that, but I think we positioned yesterday. Because if you're going to play Powell, I mean, you're going to wake up to something tomorrow. And we'll see what Trump does even after the bell. But then, yeah, like, what are you going to... At this point, you're either deciding or not. Even if you think nothing burger, go to the next thing, you got to... Yeah, you're better off kind of placing that. But I don't know. Today, some plays were more expensive. Some stayed the same. Some, they just widened the spread. So it was very dry. All around, even with like, dude, even Boeing had really good news, and that didn't do anything. Well, there's Intel, but Intel just came back to open. That's what I'm saying, all day today, just to be up 0.1%. And I think they moved another 3% pre-market. I can't wait too. We should have a good watch list. It might be a little later, maybe like 30 minutes later, but it all depends on the farm. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, bullish. I forgot about that one. Wasn't that an IPO too? I think that one did a little better, but no, that one got... Yeah, they scammed those, but those could still move though. Like I said, you have to wait. Maybe like Core Weave, that took a month. But wrap it up. Final 5. I hope you have already made an early decision. Again, Powell's going to be 10 a.m. tomorrow. You're even going to get a little bit of data, so you'll get that opportunity to move. But yeah, man, make up your mind and get ready. Okay. Rapparoony, Chattadoony. He does release a pre-statement, yes. That's what I was going to bring up tonight. I think he does. I'm like 90% sure he does. So that right there is going to neuter everything. But I already told you 2 days ago, I'm not expecting anything from Jackson Burger. That's what I call it, because it's going to be a nothing burger. Welcome to Jackson Burger, home of the Powell Burger. How can I take your order? I would like 10 rate cuts, please. Right away, extra large. If you have 2 extra large rate cuts, I'll take those as well. Can you do that? Why is your employee buying 5 properties? They should be cutting rates. 2 large rate cuts, please. I'm sorry, sir. We can't do that. We have to wait until the labor risks and inflation risks are in balance. That makes no sense. How come you gave Sleepy Joe an extra large rate cut? Why can't I order one? We gave him one because we don't want to be political. That's literally political. Literally last Jackson Hole, he came out and said, it's time to change and cut rates. And then there was an election. We weren't political. We did it to not be political. We cut the rates to not be political. It's a witch hunt. I'm going to McDonald's. This sucks. Goodbye. Howard! This is ridiculous. They said they don't have balance sheet runoff. Howard, they said they ran out of balance sheet runoff. Do you want anything else? Do you have QT? QT, he said QT. I don't know if he's hitting on you. QT? Howard's asking for cuties. I don't know. I know. Oh, quantitative tightening, he said. QT. Welcome to Jackson Burger, home of the Powell Burger. How can I take your order? I just wanted to say thank you, Powell. Thank you for lowering interest rates for all the big banks and allowing them to gamble and sell gambling products to my children. Thank you so much, Powell. I honorably will pay more in interest when I don't have to because of your decisions. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you saved us from tyranny. Good work, Powell. Oh. That's it. I'm gone. I'm leaving. That's it. Mute your speakers. It's over. It's good. Tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going live. 1 minute. Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals. If you could be unhinged, I could be unhinged. What? It's a free country, baby. Freedom. Wrap it up. Bring it home. Less than 30 seconds. Again, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Like I'm saying, I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything for tomorrow. But like we said, where you are in the cycle is important. So it has a level of importance that you have to respect. But I don't know if Powell, at minimum, he might guarantee the cut. But let's see. So wrap it up. I hope you decide. Zoom everything's going crazy. MasterCard, what is this? 3, 2, 1. Ding 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 ding. Or not. Oh, Chadadonia. Chadadonia. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? 7 hours in the book? I think we only banned like 5 people, dude. 6 people. Are you? Wow, 7. Now you almost got 5 days in the week. Good game, baby. GG. That's what I'm talking about. It don't matter if you made money or lost money. Did you do what you came here for? That's all that matters. Good game, brother. I hope it's the game. Oh, all that matters. Your private decisions will change the world, brother. And thank you for your time. All of y'all who lived in it. Oh, if it's not looking good, you should be hopeful. If it's looking good, you should be cautious. Be prepared, baby. Good game. And God bless America. God bless God. God bless the best, baby. Good game. GG. Thank you, bro. Y'all didn't have to. I love you. I love you, bro. God bless. Thank you. God bless. Need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me. Let's talk. Amazing. This could be a really good ASMR mic. Dude, there's not even the music in the background. So listen, if you like this, I already thought this shit's weird, but it's even weirder if you're trying to fuck a robot, okay? For real, dog. I'm trying to save you guys. I'm not even that bad. I'm trying to connect to you. It's fucked up, dog. They fucking up the youth. It's bigger than rap, dog. How you gonna be involved in that fuck shit, dog? I'm trying to connect with you right now. I know you like this weird shit. So listen to me. They want your mind, dog. They want your mind. They used to, dog. The devil got to me through a badass female, but she was real. You know what I'm saying? Why you settling for less? He ain't even gotta get you with the real product anymore. That's crazy. I thought, how you gonna sell your soul to the devil for a fucking NFT of a pussy? That's not normal, dog. That's a trap. But tell the devil you at least want $1 billion in something real. What the fuck is wrong with you? They didn't join the Illuminati to get an NFT. I'm just saying, dog. It's a non-fungible trap. Watch out. But I'll be the bad guy. That's fine. I'm just saying. Stay safe. It's your life, dog.
That's fine. I don't care what you do. But just, I'm saying that I don't give a fuck. Have fun. Go repent. This is stupid. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is controversial. It shouldn't be. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, that's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen.
I love it, bro. It's a great. I'll just put it out on SoundCloud for y'all, cause it's a great gym song. It's a good vibe, man. I like it. The beat is amazing. I see why you guys like rock. You know what I'm saying? I never really liked rock and shit like that, but like I see it, and it's beautiful. If you get a good one, bro, I don't know, man. It's beautiful. It's hype too. It's good energy. That's why I was like, I didn't want the murder music. So I'm glad. Yeah, we will need a cover. Yeah, make one up, bro. I was thinking for that one, just take the Remble, the Remble one where it's like him in the Nike ski mask, and just put Uncle's face. Cause that, I don't know, it's funny. All right, which one do you want? I could give you. They're both ugly. I could give you this one. You only get one. I could give you this one, or I could give you this one. Which one do you want? One or two? You only get one. That's life. Which one? You want this one? Nah. You get one or two. You get to pick. You haven't heard any of them. Like, that's it. Second, first. You know what? I love democracy. I really do. But honestly, I'm going to just go with Mosby, because he gave me a good long-term stock to look at the other day. That's why. And he gave me MTN too. He don't ask me to look at stocks at 57-year highs and act like it's a deal. I know, guys. You know boomers own stocks too, right? Every time, you guys don't want to buy a house because they bought it for a paperclip. I don't want to buy some of the stocks because they didn't even buy them. They just made it up. I know. So thank you, Mosby. Chad nepotism. I think, or I don't know, skill-based. Give me the play, bro. Give me the play. They both sound ugly. I hate how this one sounds.
It's a cult, baby. Money long and the flow is impeccable. World shit, but my God's still incredible. They wrong and talk shit, what a spectacle. Some got fruit, some got vegetables. Got bills, I could take this shit federal. God's will, cause the devil not legible. No film, but this shit won't be forgettable. Gonna praise the Lord even if it's miserable. With the mission feeling biblical, cynical in intervals, turn him to a liberal. These the same people that killed Jesus, not the criminals. My God is really big, they want me to make it minimal. Comical, that's the thing that's not possible. Never kiss the ring, I won't even take the sponsor though. Jesus is the papa, told the story about the dominoes. Give Caesar what is Caesar, can't you see that we talking though? Any way it falls, any way it molds. Everything you told was a bold-faced lie. If the money take time, don't be a bitch who waste mine. Got a little too drunk, hearing from the grapevine. Rumor ass bitches got my frugal ass senses. Say no talk too expensive, means you say it but ain't meant it. Every time you give them credit, then they go and try to spend it. But they father ain't taught them to borrow or to slay to lend it. Damn, you wanna keep Mars, I'ma change the fucking world. Used to only want a car and then I only want a girl. Funny, got it all, now I only want the word. Here, let's take a second, let me tell you how we good. Mama left the third world, what you mean the hood? I ain't got a murmur, I ain't never scared. You could take it further, but can you do a turn? Don't stand up, don't give a shit, dog. I treat it like a urinal. Believe in things and they gon' happen. They got the king that they demanded. Let's be real, I don't think they understand it. Off the dome, but it's fluid with the planet. Act dumb, but you clearly see I'm standing. We were small, but clearly we're expanding. If y'all ball, then how come you ain't passing? Heard the call and nothing more, we not abandoned. Amen.
Heard the call and nothing more, we not abandoned. I didn't want to play that one. Why did you pick that one, Mosby? I didn't. You got that. That was one of the hardest bars. Not that, I don't know if you got it. Did anybody catch it? I had to explain this one to, because Uncle played it for me and my girl was with me. And my girl heard it and Uncle got mad because she didn't understand it. I don't think you got it. There was one of the craziest ones, bro. This is...
With the mission feeling biblical, the dominoes, give that's not possible. Never kiss the ring, I won't even take the sponsor though. Jesus is the papa, told the story about the dominoes. Give Caesar what is Caesar, can't you see that we talking though? Any way it falls, any way it molds. Everything for kiss the ring, I won't even take.
I will never kiss the ring. I won't even take the sponsor though. Jesus is the papa, told the story about the dominoes. Give Caesar what is Caesar's. Can't you see that we talking dough? Anyway it folds, anyway it molds. Everything you told was a bald-faced lie. If the money take time, don't be a bitch who waste mine. So God bless America. Thank you, Chattadonia. I'm excited. Why? I don't know. So yeah, bro, I love you all, man. If you're like listening, like, I don't know, man. That's what I said. We got if you thought I was bad, it's going to get worse. So believe me, at least I'm telling you, I'm not doing it for attention. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for results. I want the best. I do. I'm sorry. And I want to see people's lives be so fucking good that it's and I hope I got some friends in heaven. Okay? Above all right? It's very simple. So I look forward to it. I really, really do. But I'll tell you, man, because, like, for real, I'll be real with you. I think a lot of it is spiritual. It really is. That is one of my superpowers, I would say. Whether you take it seriously or not, I have found an advantage in it, and it has helped me, and that's what I like. But like I'm telling y'all, I think this is just real. Just make sure you guys are, like, sleeping, okay? I'm being dead serious, because, like, look at how deep we could get, and we could talk about so many things, you know, and life is cool, bro, and that's what I'm saying, like, bro. You haven't noticed I've been excited for a really long time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all the bullshit, all the good shit, everything, bro. It's like, dude, we need sustainability. Isn't that funny? I hate ESG, but I love sustainability. That's why I'm like, man, I don't know. Maybe we might have to talk about it soon. And we have before, but just like as a reminder, like, that's a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good and you could work really hard, but like how I'm able to, like, bro, I limit myself in many ways. Like, I'm not going out the same way. You know, my voice gets clapped from talking to y'all. But it's like, dude, you got to, and that's what I'm saying. I need to find sustainability. But dude, go to bed early. Go to bed on a schedule, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to bed on a schedule, eat good, take care of yourself, and like prioritize and work on good things. Cause like, bro, deep down, like I'm telling you, I even talked to my girl. I'm like, bro, mental exhaustion. Like, what do you mean? Don't be exhausted. There you go. It's like a lot of it, people just are tired, bro. I'm telling you, you need a Snickers. You're not the same. Hungry and tired, it goes a long way. So yeah, bro. And I really think that you are called to take care of, like, God understood this, bro. And it makes a big difference. It really does. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't just a flex. I say this for you guys because, like, you heard me talk to people about this. And I've said, people have told me a lot of things. And I could go off objectivity because of this. My subconscious doesn't fuck with me. You understand? When you're aligned with it. When I don't align with it, it fucks with me. If I'm aligned with it, it don't fuck with me at all. And that's what I think all of you need to realize. You have that too. And what I'm saying is, like, bro, if you are focusing your thoughts, you are applying your time. Again, you have a schedule. You stick to your schedule. You take care of yourself. You give yourself the precept before taking. You do what you need to, right? Again, give your body and everything what it needs. Set yourself up for that success, right? You're not going to get to the point where you're actually, like, getting exhausted. And now you deep down your mind, when you get the stimulus, when you get the anxiety, when something's like, oh yeah, you're not doing this. Oh wow, you're this, you're that. No, because your body has evidence. Y'all don't feel me. Do you get what I'm saying? I've told you this before. I've had a Philo on this many times, actually. That's what I'm saying. It's, I know I could get, like, I want you guys to get it the first time, but we do need repetition, and you do need to hear it. But I'm telling you, though, I need you guys to act, dude, and you need to live in it, because you know this. That's what I'm telling you. Deep down, you know this all, and I've shared it with you, but it's real, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. Call me whatever you want. I have my transcript. That's what I'm saying. My subconscious is recording everything. My subconscious saw me wake up when I didn't want to before you saw anything you like or don't like about me. You get what I'm saying? My subconscious knows exactly how much time and effort I am doing in my projects and what I'm doing. That's why it's like, it's very easy to stay on the mission, bro. Like I'm saying, my body, that's why this isn't just for me, bro. This should be for all of you. And like I'm saying, align with it. And don't give anybody a reason to doubt, even yourself. And live in the way you want to, and live in the way you should. And hopefully what you should and what you want aligns. Oh, that shit is where it gets awesome. Do you understand? When those precepts, bro, genuinely become like love, and like you're like, I want that, right? That's all it is. That right there is where it becomes awesome, because now you're going to enjoy the discipline. That's what you don't get. That's when it becomes very enjoyable. That's where this becomes a really fun ride. That's why I'm going to tell you the reality, everything I'm telling you guys. Even if you heard these Philos, even if you just heard right now, and I'm telling you, if you're not on a schedule, you're not taking care of your body, to whatever your limit is, believe me, I understand. Not everybody is in the same scenario. You need to tell me what the limit is by you getting there. But I understand, not all of intentional is what I'm talking about. So we all have our limits to it. But like I'm saying, like I'm not expecting a fish to fly. I'm not expecting an injured person to do something that they cannot do. You know what I'm saying? You need to find your ability on there, but you need to get on a schedule. You haven't realized, you guys? I've been on a fucking schedule from the moment you have heard me. Dog, I hate to break. I told you my sins, right? I told you, right, my past. And I'm even telling you, bro, these bitches, excuse my language, these my sexual addiction, maybe that's a better way. I don't think I'm a sex addict, but maybe I am. I don't know. We'll find out. But the whole point is, it's like, that was even scheduled, motherfucker. What are you talking to me about? You need to have a schedule. So, again, I don't take pride in it, but I'm grateful that I learned that early. But that has helped me a lot, okay? Every moment you've heard me, I've been scheduled. That's why they stopped saying I'm on drugs. Now it's just a different kind of crazy, right? But think about it. It's been the same thing, bro. You got to have a schedule. If you don't right now, come on, why not? And then again, too, if you're not getting good sleep, and if your body is not, if you're making your body work harder, bro, literally, bro, those wild shits in the morning, an indigestion, it clouds your mind. It really does. That's why I don't like eating during the day. I really don't. It clouds your mind in a weird way. You got to think. So again, if that's different for you, it's different for you. I'm just telling you what it is. But if your body has to struggle, it's going to be harder. If you are getting only 3 hours of sleep, it's going to get harder. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You're simply dehydrated. It's going to be harder. This is why I was saying, bro, we need to take the easy ones. It's pretty easy, but this is now what initially I was getting to, is that, like, if you heard this right now and then wanted to do this tomorrow, the first month is going to be absolute hell. That's honesty. Maybe even 2 months. It'll be hell. Like hell, bro. That's what I was saying. That's why most people don't stick with it. Because you're not going to see an immediate result, and all you're going to do is front load pain because you did neglect it for a while, right? But that's what I'm saying. You got to be ready for it. But if you could get through that, and you get through the point of, okay, I'm not used to this, but then you get your body on a good schedule, a healthy habit, it'll be rough at first, but then after that, once you start to take enjoyment in it, bro, that's a home run, bro. I'm telling you. It's because you'll really see what I'm talking about. And and then again, it's not, some of these conversations, you'll understand, like, it's just not, bro, you don't have to get exhausted if you're going hard, but you're not pushing yourself to a unsustainable limit all the time. But like I'm saying, bro, this whole like planning and preparation, bro, it's to be a lot more effective. It's just it makes the hard things easier, and then you benefit off of doing the easy stuff very well. It's very odd, but yeah. So I hope that helps. Think about it, man. Like yesterday, bro, I ended it just straight reading the Bible, right? And just think about what I just told you right now, for those of you who are still here. And I'm glad you are, because I don't know. I hope this gives you something. Because think about it, bro. This is nothing to do with the Bible, but everything to do with the Bible. You're not going to believe me, and maybe you don't like it, but this is just like your like habit. You get what I'm saying? And like I told you, repetition is a precept. It's a law. It rewires reality. It really does. And this is the problem, is that most people don't realize they have they're rewiring their realities right now with habits, but they're not like consciously acknowledging it. That's the issue. Because whether you realize it or not, bro, you're already on a schedule. Hate to break it to you. All of you, myself included. I just control mine. Some of you control yours as well too. But think about it. You have already agreed to a repetition. That's it. You woke up, you go to, think about it. How boring is the sun and the moon every day? Same thing. That's a repetition. You did it. You are repeating something right now. You're going to repeat it tomorrow. You have strengthened something. You have rewired reality, whether you have acknowledged it or not. Because that is your reality, is it not? Your reality is what you're in right now and what you're doing, and think about it every day. That's why I'm saying, bro, it's this could get deep, it could get spiritual. It's really, but at the end of the day, this is really your habit. This is a very physical thing. You know, this is conducting and, you know, managing the vessel that you're in. So I don't know how you value that vessel, or if you believe there's another place afterwards, but regardless, physically this is going to have an impact on you. Everybody. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, straight up, just get a little more sleep, get some water, get on a schedule, and then just tell me how hard things are. And you'll see, and you might realize that maybe you weren't the negative thing you keep telling yourself you are. And then again, this is part of the planning and preparation you needed. And then again, it's like, dude, this is as physical as it gets. You know, this is taking care of you and yourself. And like, it would make sense how that could lead you to deeper connections. But without it, it gets challenging, bro. So I hope it helps. No, I don't need breakfast. All I do, I eat after the bell. And then since I work out, I drink protein. That's why I kept saying that today. I need at least like 1 to 3 proteins throughout the day. So sometimes I'll down 90 grams of protein by the time the market's over. Usually it's about 60, but then I don't eat food. I don't consume any food. It's all liquid. And then after the bell, I'll eat. When I'm on the diet, I would eat the box that has some more protein. Then I go work out. And then when I come home, I'll either eat before or after I shower, or depending on where I'm at with the schedule or what task I have. And then I eat around there and go to bed. And then that's it. I still rinse and repeat every day. And then I take one rest day and I rest on the weekends. And then usually on the weekends, I eat breakfast on the weekends sometimes, but I don't like it as much. It's so weird. But yeah, it's good though. But you gotta take care of yourself. Not too much, not too little. That's what I learned the other time. Because when I was on the box thing, I got good things out of it. I ate better, I lost weight, I was healthier, but then I was pushing myself too hard. You guys don't remember? That's why I stopped the box, because I was like, all right, I need to take a break and I need to eat a little bit more, because I was working out really hard, but then I was cutting on the diet. I was getting exhausted. That wasn't sustainable. So that's why I was like, all right, I can't eat too little. So the fact that I don't eat in the morning, I have to make sure I'm getting everything. Otherwise, I'll be exhausted, just like you and everybody. So not too much, not too little, bro. Just some good old balance. So Chad, be at peace, brother. And I love you, and I hope you love the precepts, brother. Take joy in them. You know, you should start getting a little more excited, bro. You really should, some of you. That book is everything. To know that that book has AI before AI. That book has intelligence, bro. I'm telling you, and it will tell you everything to bend this world to your will. And that's the beauty. Because you'll realize you don't want it to your will. You let his will be done, baby. But how this world operates, bro, it's amazing. And you should be excited by that, to know that you are a master of the universe, brother. And the keys are waiting for you to learn how to unlock them. Isn't that exciting? Are you serious right now? That's what I'm saying, bro. You should get ready. And you should make sure you got the endurance for the journey, bro. Because this is all at your fingertips. And you are at the forefront of history right now. You know that? And I don't mean that as if something great is gonna happen or not. I don't have an expectation. We don't have to. There's no division, brother. I'm just saying the timeline as it is, you're right now you are the play button. You are present. You're now. It's us, bro. It's us. Oh. So Chad, be at peace, my brothers. And may you realize the Lord is with you. He was always with you. He's never leaving you. So, and if you don't believe me, you shouldn't. You should read the word. And please do. And go. Sleep good tonight, man. Take care of yourself and be excited. All right, man? And just please today, take sight of what you have. If you don't want it, stop using it. If you want it, make sure you don't not use it and use it. All right? Finger to the sky, baby. To God be the glory, and through the grace of God alone. Forever, eternity before us and all, bro. And just remember, you could limit everything except him. Okay? Goodbye.